Alright guys, we're live, finally. We had a bit of an issue before, but we're actually live now. We're ready to rock and roll. Hello everybody, it's Loki. And welcome back to the Lair. Welcome back to Galdrheim. We've got some new faces today, and we've got some regulars as well. We've got Gumbjorn and Eric.
Hello.
Level 4s.
Woo!
Veterans. Fighter and a ranger. I've lost a couple of characters, but now our veteran characters have not been defeated by Galdrheim. How you guys doing?
Good, doing good. Excited to be back. Been a while.
Excellent. Ready to rock and roll.
Ready to rock and roll. As you guys can see, these are the tokens that they're going to be using today. Nice black and white art, as you can normally expect on the channel. We've got a couple of new guys joining us today. We've got Dan and Steinmod. Hi, Dan.
Hello. Level 1, 1 hit point, going to win.
And you're a wizard?
Yep.
Level 1 fighter, hoping to not die.
You got good HP for a fighter, man. At 10. You rolled max, right?
I did, got that dwarven stoutness going on.
Yeah, man, that's good. It's good. Honestly, you're gonna need it. I don't imagine you're gonna be in anywhere near as much danger as Dan, but I don't know. Galdrheim and the area that the dwarves of this region are from, it is a very dangerous, very difficult to live in place. So we'll see how you guys get on. Alrighty, so we've already bought some new equipment, haven't we? I think we got a mithril chain shirt. Gumbjorn, is that what we bought? Gumbjorn?
Yes. Couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I bought one as well.
Good stuff. Alrighty, give me a second, guys. I really just want to quickly post out a little announcement that we're actually doing the stream, and then we're going to get straight into the introduction today, which is pretty exciting. We're doing something a little bit different today, guys. I'm not running a typical Galdrheim adventure. As fun as they are, I actually spent a bit of time today working on something new for the players, and it's my way of kind of making it up to everybody that we haven't really you know, done anything recently. We haven't really had any sessions or anything, so I thought I'd go a little bit above and beyond and make something a little bit different. So hopefully you guys like today. And if you do enjoy these kind of like little mini adventures, these little one-shots and things like that, just let me know. Maybe I'll do some more. You know, that's as simple as it is. Alright, we ready to rock? Let's just make sure we're actually back on the screen. Yep, there we go. We ready to go, guys?
Let's roll.
Rock and stone.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Amidst the grandeur of the fortress of Galdrheim, renowned and celebrated, the party stand before the formidable Jarl Borg of Borg. With a mission of utmost importance, Gumbjorn and Eric, you've been tasked to seek out the missing expedition of dwarven prospectors into the treacherous Caverns of Skaro. I'm going to put that in the chat, guys, just so you have kind of a reference of how that's spelt. In search of the rare mineral Averite, a source of unparalleled enchantment, glowing orange in hue. It says that these minerals are basically empower and infuse those who wield it with new and exotic powers, ancient magic. As you can imagine, the dwarves have been trying to gain it, but yet this perilous quest comes with grave warning. The caverns are infested with subterranean beasts of unimaginable ferocity. The fate of Galdrheim, Borg, and all of the Nordish lands rests potentially on your shoulders as you embark on this treacherous journey. You've been joined by two other dwarfs looking to gain fame and renown and prove themselves to the Jarl of Borg. Because remember, you're all a bunch of filthy outlaws and criminals. You've all done something to cause problem and conflict for the dwarfs, and this is your opportunity to redeem yourselves. With that in mind, you guys now begin to make your way down into the abyss. Let's see what happens. Let's test your bravery. Let's begin. I'd like you guys to each please roll me a strength check as you begin now to climb down the rocks towards where there's a kind of like a plateau ahead and a very large gaping hole. So click on your tokens and press strength for me.
I did it twice because of grit.
Alright. We got 30,
Thanks for the reminder on that one. Hold on.
6.
But I get a double because I also got grit, and so I get a 16.
Oh, well, it looks like the fighters has got their asses saved by grit, as usual. Amazing. It seems to always be the way it goes. But you guys work together, and you manage to climb down the sharp, jagged rocks. And what you find ahead is almost the mouth, the great grand drop into these caverns. You can see that there was perhaps a while ago a group that came through here. You see that there are still ropes kind of wrapped around some of the nearby stalagmites, and you can see that that rope descends down from the edge of the cliff into the darkness. If you wish to follow, you need to go down that rope. You all now stand over the edge, looking down into the hole. What do you guys want to do?
Before we climb down the ropes, I'd like to give them a good hard tug to make sure they're sturdy.
Yeah. Roll me. Is this more of like, do you want this to be more of a strength challenge, or are you trying to make this maybe a more like an intelligence challenge to kind of investigate the rope?
Yeah, it's probably more intelligence.
Okay, roll me an intelligence check. A 4.
Ah, hell.
Well, it feels sturdy.
All right, boys, let's head down. These are great ropes.
Steinmod trusts Eric. Absolutely. First down the rope. Let's go.
First down the rope. Very good. So, guys, just to kind of... this is almost like... kind of like the top of a volcano. It's like very large hole. I wouldn't say it's as hot as one. Definitely not. But it's just this big gaping hole full of darkness. It's just void. And the rope just strings down into it. So you have no idea what to expect at the bottom. I'd say that the hole... from like maybe like from the middle point, if it was like what's the word, like circumference, I guess. I don't know, it's probably from the middle maybe about 120 feet in every direction.
Okay, light a torch and toss it down.
Yeah, it's big. Yeah, so you strike a torch and you drop it down.
Yep.
I want you to roll me a d6 for whether that torch actually manages to stay lit being thrown down there.
Oh.
And with that in mind, halfway down it just snuffs.
I'm not that smart. Can I try again?
You sure?
Let's go.
You can roll again. This time it actually does plummet, and eventually it hits the ground and shatters. The flames aren't lit, but you got the impression from how far it fell that it is, and at this point I want you to roll me an intelligence check, please, Steinmod, and anybody else who's looking over the edge and looking down at where he's dropping his torch.
Alright, got a 15.
It's about 150 feet down.
Don't be Bjorn just enjoying the view, not even paying attention to the torch.
I'm a climb down.
So, are you guys going down there or not?
I
I've
just
been
wanted
waiting
to see
for a while.
if the rope stops or not. I'm good. I'm going. I'll start climbing down. Let's go.
Alrighty, guys. If you want to climb down, in this situation, you are going to be rolling either a strength or a dex check. It's up to you what you want to do.
Right. I'll roll my gritty strength.
You can gritty. You can use grit.
Ooh.
And the DC is DC 9.
Eric, you said that the rope is safe, right? Therefore, we can now climb at the same time. What could go wrong?
Oh yeah, we could probably have a couple hill giants on these ropes, and it would be fine.
I call up from halfway down. I trust him.
Does it
Dan.
echo?
Yeah, it does.
And Dan's just going down without saying anything.
Alrighty.
Just looking nervously down at the 150-foot drop.
You'll be fine, little one. You'll be fine. As Gumbiors also tries to go down. 18.
With a sigh, Eric will go down last.
Very good. Yeah, just roll your checks. Let's see if you guys all succeed. It's looking good. Yeah, nat 20 from Steinmod too. Very, very nice, guys. Alrighty, I'm just setting you guys up for an initiative as we are using crawling rounds, as I previously stated. Sounds like Steinmod's down first. Dan went second. Gunbjorn was third. And Eric was last. So Steinmod, as you hit the ground, it is pitch black around you. You can't see anything, but you can hear skittering, the sounds of tiny little insect legs and feet scurrying around you. You realize you're not in the best place right now. What do you want to do?
I am going to take out my... Let's see. Bugs don't like booze, right? I'm going to pour my flagon, half of it, on the ground around me until the rest of the party gets over. And since I'm here, I'm going to take a drink.
Alrighty, so you kind of pour some of your alcohol on the ground, hoping that the odor and the liquid itself will kind of keep the bugs at bay. It's completely pitch black, mind you, around you, but you hope and pray that you'll be fine as they're on the way down. Dan, you come down next and kind of join the Steinmod in the darkness.
Why does it smell like alcohol? What did you do?
I just poured a drink.
Is
You
it some
want
kind
some?
of ritual? Okay.
Yeah. Also, bugs, can you hear them?
Dan's eyes will immediately widen, and he'll fumble with his pockets for a moment and pull out a flint and steel and just start flicking in a random direction, hoping a spark will hit the alcohol that's on the ground.
Sounds good. Roll me a d6. 50-50 chance. You roll a 4, 5, or 6, you'll strike and light it.
Oh, wrong order. My fault. Damn.
So I guess the idea is that like you're stressed out, you're trying to strike it, you're not actually too sure exactly where the alcohol is because it's pitch black. You can't see. None of you guys can see, and you're just fumbling for your stuff. So at this point, is it Gunbjorn who's next?
Very well. As soon as Gumbior lands, I smell alcohol. Interesting.
Yeah, that was
Perhaps you should give me a sip, please.
There's a proper brother. Here you go. And I hand him over the flagon.
I take a sip as I light a torch, and I hand it to someone else as I need both of my hands to wield my shield and my sword, which I draw.
Dan will take the first source of light. He'll just snatch it.
Thank you, Dan.
Also does the axe and shield, so I'll take that.
So as you snatch the light, you look around and it's just bugs on the walls all around you, and immediately you hear the clickering and clackering sounds, noises from all of these little bugs, and they now begin to rush towards you guys. You're fully surrounded fight or flight. I want you guys to click on your tokens, and I want you to roll initiative. Eric, you're not actually there yet, but sake of purpose, I will set your initiative for you to. Oh, it's 8. Cool, you've done it. Good.
It does make sense that he's going last.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Alrighty. So let me put the initiative order to the round to the top, and let's set some more appropriate music. Let's do this one. Alrighty. So with that in mind, as I said, they're now rushing towards you guys from all sides. Dan, you're holding the torch, assumedly, right?
Yes.
But there we go. It's on your token. You can actually move that along with you, like you could.
Oh,
You've obviously been in my game before.
Are we on a different screen?
Oh yeah, we are. I haven't moved you guys.
Yeah.
There you go. No, definitely not, guys. I did a lot of prep today, and as you guys can see, we're all ready to rock and roll. Look around you guys. Loads of bugs. Several of them. And they're quite large, mind you. I mean, they're probably the size of, like, a Jack Russell. Right? So, pretty nasty. Almost half the size of Dan, bless him. Gumbjorn, what do you want to do?
Loki, the ones in the twos, should we worry about them or just for management purposes?
Wait, what do you... yeah, it's management purposes.
Very well, very well. Well, looks like Bug meets back on the menu, boys. And Gumbjorn is going to step over here and attack this one bug over here with his sword. Thrust him.
Thrust, you just lunge forward, thrust. Let's see if you can hit.
Oh, and boom.
Yeah, that
Was
hits.
it enough?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was more. It was more than enough. You just decimate the bug. You just squash it.
All right.
End of your turn, I guess. Steinmod.
Steinmod is going to move down into this position and attack this one first.
Go for it. Yeah, guys, if you're in the chat right now, we're just getting started. The players are attacking, and Steinmod, you smash that bug to bits. Its eyes just pop out and squirt. One of them flies to the other side of the room. Alright, it's now the turn of some of the bugs. They rush in.
Oh, am I not on the initiative?
Should be. Your initiative 15.
Yeah. Oh, but okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, they're ahead of you, buddy. 2 of them go for Gumbjorn.
I ended up rolling
5.
18 hits. 18 hits.
What do you say, Steinmod?
I rolled initiative in the other room.
It's okay. It's still
Okay.
set. It's still set.
All right.
So I take 1 damage.
Don't worry about it right now. I've got it all set up. It's just it's a bit weird. 1 damage.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, mark it off. The other one's going to go for Steinmod. And that misses. So the bugs, they are obviously trying to latch themselves to your legs, to your backs, and they're trying to like force their mouths into your flesh and begin to feast on you, and you're just desperately trying to hold them off, whack them away, grab hold of one of them by the throat, just fucking squeeze that little bastard. And you're managing to keep them at bay currently, guys. They're not really doing too much damage, but they are... I mean, they're very hostile, let's put it that way. Dan, it's your turn.
Steinmod was the one who threw down the alcohol, right?
Yeah, and the puddle
what's the-
is above
yeah.
him.
So here?
Yeah, 1 square above him. I'll draw it for you.
All right, thank you.
There you go.
I think Dan would drop the torch and then retreat back to a wall. And
Drop torch in the alcohol, yeah?
Yes. Cause a burst of flame and then run a few spaces back. And the whip can attack from this distance, right?
Yeah.
I'll do my best. He will fumble and try to hit this one in particular.
Yeah, so you swing this like this big spiked whip. This razor chain. You roll a natural 1.
Oh!
Yeah, no, he grabs the bladed end and then he tries to hit them with the handle. Somehow he's not bleeding. But and now he's yelling for Eric. Eric! Help!
Oh, bloody hell, newbies.
Amazing. I love that. Eric! You slide down the rope and you, if you want to, you can jump straight into the room.
Action roll into the fire.
Alright, I'm gonna whip out the sword and shield and go to town on this guy to the north of me.
Yep. 13 hits, you do 3 points of damage, and you splat the bug. They seem to be very easy to destroy, to defeat these little creatures. But there's a lot of them. You're just trying to hold them off.
Excellent. I'll say to Dan, you can just step on the wee bastards.
You have boots? I don't!
2 of them rush in towards Steinmod. Both of them go for a bite. One of them does hit you, Steinmod, for 4 points of damage, which you can mark off. Like the idea that one of them's like at your feet and you're like kicking it away. The other one actually like leaps up onto your arm and like latches onto the side of your body, and you're trying to like... Are you just using an axe, or do you have a shield as well?
I have a shield as well.
So you're trying to like fend it off of the shield and like pry it off your arm, and it's not coming off right now. And you're starting to panic a little bit because it's starting to really hurt, and you know you're starting to bleed quite badly. Gumbjorn.
Very well. Gumbjorn is going to attack this one over here.
Sweet. Go
And
for it.
boom. Is that a hit?
That is a hit, yeah, and that is a ridiculous amount of damage. It's dead.
Form up around Steinmod! And he's going to move near him.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Cool. Yeah, it's over to Steinmod.
All right, Steinmod is going to attack the last marked number 1.
Yeah, that one's actually recoiling from the flames, so you have advantage against that one.
Oh, nice. All right, I'll double roll.
Yeah, double roll for me. 17. It hits.
All right, 2 damage.
And that's enough. You smash it. You smash a little bug.
All right, can I get a step aside over to this spot right here so that we open up for Eric? All right,
Yeah,
there you go.
you guys are able to move. You just got to be quick with your turns. That's all you got to do.
Done.
Very, very good, man. So you step to the side, leave up a bit of space for Eric if he wants to move in. The bugs are being decimated. Dan, it's your turn. You're feeling a bit, you know, a bit nervous. You're looking around, hoping that no more bugs rush out from the walls. There seems to be these almost these gaps, these little tunnels, these digging tunnels in the walls. And as you look behind you, you actually notice in the wall near to you, there's like a cavity, and it's full of eggs. Isn't that disgusting?
Well, much like from before, once Dan sees the eggs, he does. He's gonna look at the fire he just set. And
Yeah.
how much movement do I have?
How much movement? 30 feet.
Okay, 30. Okay, cool. So yeah, immediately he'll grab the torch, and then dash straight back to this. Straight back.
Can
to
you
the
roll me?
hole.
Can you roll me a dex check?
Oh yeah.
You're picking up a torch that's on fire.
Yeah, it's standard. Wood burns, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so you managed to pick it up. DC was 9, which is the very basic DC. So you pick up the torch and you rush back to the hole.
Yeah, and then he's going to put the fiery end. He made sure he grabbed the non-fiery end against the egg. You know, cook them alive.
Cook those fucking eggs. I like it, man. I like your style. I'm gonna give you a what's it called? Is it a luck point? I'm gonna give you a luck point.
Ooh.
It's basically inspiration, but you use it use it retroactively, so you can use it after the fact. But whatever you roll on that luck dice is what you have to keep. So you could actually roll worse and have to keep it.
Got it.
So it's not like, you know, normal initiative where like you can choose which dice you want to keep. No, you if you go for the luck can be good luck or bad luck. right? But I've given you one.
Is there
All
any
right.
check? Or
Sorry? Is there any
Is there
check
any
to do?
check?
No, you just put it in. It's pretty easy to do. The only thing that was a bit difficult was picking up the torch that was fucking on fire, and the flames were kind of rising. Yeah.
yeah. All right. Is it okay if I try to? Is it okay if I attempt an attack, or should we just leave it with burning eggs?
But burning eggs is good.
Cool.
It's good.
All right.
Eric.
All right, I will slip into the slot they kindly left for me and bash the guy to the south.
Yeah, is that the one in the middle?
Yep.
Yeah. So you go for the one in the middle and you squash it. That leaves only one bug left, and the remaining bug will go for an attack on Gumbjorn. Miss, and now scurry off into the wall, into one of the cavities, and is gone. The combat is over.
Thinking back of his time in the fleet, Gumbjorn wonders if these insects will be edible in the worst case scenario.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna put you guys in a very basic initiative, and we'll base it on who would be probably next. So it'd be Gumbjorn, Steinmod, Dan, and Eric. And it is round number 3 now, guys. The combat is over. The alcohol is on fire, and all of the bugs in the room have dispersed. Gumbjorn, what do you want to do?
Is everybody okay?
Fit as a fiddle.
Very well. Let's get started then. And I'm going to stay here and wait for everybody else.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you guys want to regroup on Gumbjorn?
Before
Steinmod points out that he's been bit.
Okay, I could try to make a healing salve. But one thing I was hoping we could do, should we search this chamber to see if maybe some of the miners were eaten by the bugs?
Interesting thought. Perhaps.
Yeah, if you want. If remember, guys, you each have an action. So Gumbjorn's kind of like ended his turn, kind of holding the front. If there's anything any one of you want to do, like a skill check or something, like a check to investigate anything, just let me know.
Egg check.
Can anybody patch up
check for more
Steinmod?
eggs.
I can. I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay, well, while he's doing that, can I put one of the bugs into the fire, see if it cooks up nice?
Sure.
Bonus
Yeah.
rations, let's go.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we need more rations, don't we? So yeah, you drag one of the bodies into the flames and begin to cook it. So you're doing that. You've become the cook of the party, apparently. Dan, you're investigating the eggs. Is that what you're doing?
I'm looking for more eggs. There's more.
You're looking
There's
for more
of them.
eggs.
Dan is paranoid. He wants no bugs. No bugs. He's afraid.
Right, roll me an intelligence check.
He's in like he's in like okay clothes. It's fancy to him, but it's just like a regular tunic and shit.
Cool. Eric, does that succeed yourself?
Yep. So I will give the curative salve to Steinmod. It has the effects of a healing potion.
Let's have a look. Yeah. He said it was. Wait, so which one did he go for? Was it the salve?
Oh, the curative, the one I have advantage with, the DC 15. I shouldn't have said salve. I'm sorry. I was going for the curative.
Cheeky.
If you look, I wrote curative. Oh, I also wrote salve. I'm sorry. But
All
I
bases
did
covered.
say I have
All bases
advantage, and the only one I have advantage on is the curative.
Right. To be fair, you put curative salve. I'll let you off. This time, okay?
Thank you.
Do you have any idea how much a healing potion actually does in Shadowdark? 'Cause I don't know.
I don't. I have the PDF rulebook.
I imagine it's probably a D4. I think that's probably what I'm going to go with. I can quickly try and find the reference, but I don't really want to sit on it too long. Oh, here we go. Potion of Healing. A level 0 to 3, it's 1d6 HP. So you want to hand it to Steinmod and have him drink it?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, Steinmod, you can roll a d6, dude.
Potion. Got
get this 2 healing. Very good. Get the seasoning out. Very good, KT. Very good. So Dan, you're searching for eggs. You do manage to find a couple of clusters of eggs. A couple of them are starting to crack, and you can see these ugly little, like, insect faces beginning to kind of nosy out.
Okay.
Maybe you're their mama.
Oh no. No. I'll introduce them to their new mother, the Lord of Death. Dagger and torch are my 2 weapons, of course. So I'll start slicing and dicing, and whatever is still moving, the torch will take care of it.
Scrambled egg.
Yeah. Bug souffle. Come on. Do I need to roll anything from that? They're in tiny cubbies. It's like an oven, right?
It is interesting that whilst you're kind of doing this, you are surprised to find that one of the dwarves must have put something in the wall for safekeeping. There appears to be a small pouch in here.
He's gonna like jab it with his dagger initially because he thinks it's a bug.
Yeah,
it drags it out once he starts hearing noises that aren't bug.
Well, you've got to actually put your hand deep into the hole and pull it out. So do you want to do that?
Are you good back there then?
I think I stabbed something that wasn't a bug. A gloved hand, please. I don't have gloves.
Well, can I go and do it, Loki?
Well, you feel free to walk over. I will say that the round has passed. It's now round 4. Be aware, guys. Shadowdark is timed, and your torch is only going to run for another 42 minutes IRL, and then your torch will run out. Your light source will run out, and every couple of rounds there's a random encounter roll to see if you actually get a random encounter. So there's always risk of things happening if you stall or waste time.
Does anybody else has more light sources? Because that was my last torch.
I brought a lantern and some oils.
Good.
I will say, Gunbjorn, you can definitely get your hand or your arm into that cavity. It's just that you're going to have to really force it in.
Well, very well. Strength?
Yeah. Like, if Dan did it, it could be dexterity, it could be more like sleight of hand, more finicky, more, more precise. But with you, it's just like, you're fisting it, mate.
Well, you need to be a gentleman about this.
Yeah, you can't be a gentleman about it. So, with that in mind, you force your way into the wall, and you manage to grab hold of it, and you start pulling it out, but you cut your arm along the rocks. I'd like you to roll me a con check, please.
Very well. Here it goes. 15.
15. Very, very good. So your arm does start to bleed. You take a point of damage, which would have been enough to take Dan down. You take a point of damage, but you realise what's going on, and you quickly pull off a bit of fabric from your undershirt or something, and you just kind of wrap it around your arm. No problem. You've got the pouch. You want to open it, Gumbiel?
Yes, I do.
You open it, and it's got some coins in it. You can roll me 3d6, and that's how many coins you've got.
Here we go. 11 coins.
11 gold coins is what you just found.
Is the pouch greasy?
It's not greasy. It is slimy, though. It is slimy, Eric, but it's not greasy.
Ooh. New pouch varieties. I like this.
Yeah, new pouch varieties.
Eric, one more to your collection.
Hell yeah, I'd take it.
But what was in the bag?
Well, there were 11 coins here, see? But it's going to take 2 of them, as he pulls already 2 of them, pulls inside his own pouch, to close this wound in my arm. But you can keep the rest. And he hands the coins without the pouch to Dan, and he hands the pouch to Eric.
I just imagine Dan has his hands out, he's expecting the pouch, and you just dump the coins into his open hand.
Suddenly,
sorry.
random
You wouldn't
encounter.
understand. Oh shit, here we go.
As rocks fall around you from an earthquake, I want everybody to roll me either a dex check or a strength check if you've got a shield.
I have a shield.
Going
The
for
idea-
the shield.
The idea is that you can put the shield over your head. Right?
Oh no.
Alright, see you guys later.
If
Aren't I the luckiest?
you fail, you take a single point of damage. So with that in mind, a rock just hits you on the back of the head, Dan, and you go out cold in the dirt. You drop your torch. Roll me a d4 plus your con modifier is how many rounds the party have to stabilize you before you just die and never come back.
Minimum's 1, right?
Right, minimum is 1.
1.
You got one round. So you guys all look and see
Can I
Dan.
make a new character? Can I make a minor?
You know what? You know what? Make a new if you die, make a new character. Make him a dwarf, and I'll let them come in at some point. Okay.
Yeah, it's the return of Brahm.
But let's see if the party can save you because all three of them have an action. Eric is a herbalist. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna try to make the DC 11 salve. I do not have advantage.
Alrighty.
And I,
Alright.
In Steinmod, just go over there and try to stabilize Dan.
You can, yeah. It's DC 15. It's an intelligence check.
Nope.
You come over. You start trying to give him CPR. It's not working. You got really bad breath. You think that would help?
What's the treatment for a head injury? Lift his legs, right? Let's go.
Lift his legs. Don't give him
So
water. I don't know.
Body.
Pushing everybody away, and he's gonna take the coins and use them to stop the bleeding on the back of his head. Intelligence, right?
Intelligence.
Very well.
Yeah, you shoving coins in his mouth.
And with that in mind, the wizard is dead.
Alright, I'm gonna roll the character. That was awful.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he only had one round, and he actually Dan, roll a d20. Let's see if you can roll a con check. Roll a con check.
Eric, you killed him.
Please roll that 20.
Coin. Oh shit! Hold up. I gotta make him reappear. Necromancy. Gotta select this token. 14. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
No.
Rest in peace.
What? Gunbjorn's Gunbjorn with the coins. Yeah, his final thing was he just put coins on top of like Dan's eyes. That's all that happened. He's like, why isn't he alive? He just said death.
I'm cool with that.
So with that in mind, the three of you just stand over the little halfling. He's got his mouth open, tongue out. You know, a big kind of head wound. His brain is exposed, and blood is just leaking on the ground. He got fucked up.
He had it. Oh, what's the phrase?
Well, I know what he would have wanted us to do, and I proceed to loot his body.
Okay, I'll mute myself while I do the roll up.
Okay, so go beyond. You just go. Oh well, and start looting him. Getting his I'll set you up with a new sheet if you want, unless you just want to like remake Dan's sheet into something else.
I'll just use his body.
All right, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to get at least, what was it, a 14 or a 15?
Yeah, I got a 14.
You got a 14, that's wisdom. Okay.
Oh hell yeah!
I'll pour a little libation for our fallen halfling.
Wait. In the proximity of the fire? Be careful.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so
forgive my random rolls.
So he's got 4 bags of caltrops. Gumbjorn?
Oh.
All right, 4 bags of caltrops. Does anybody want caltrops or Dan?
I'll take a bag.
So bag of
memory?
I don't know why he's got 4 bags of caltrops, mind you. I don't know what kind of delinquent would actually have that.
A barbarian. Come on.
Apparently, he's got a dagger, he's got a lantern, he's got oil ×2.
Ooh.
And flint and steel. He also has 15 gold pieces, guys. That's some fucking cash.
He has some rations too.
True, yeah, he has 3 rations as well.
So like,
Okay.
we're gonna starve in here, and he's had food for a few days on him.
Does anybody want the oil and the flint and steel and more rations?
Can I
Yes,
wear the
yes.
lantern, or do I have to hold the lantern?
You have to hold it.
Oh, okay.
I guess if nobody has the space, I can clear up the space to take that stuff.
Oh,
Well, I
TikTok
do,
guys.
but I don't want to be like greedy and keep everything, you know.
Can we light the lantern and just leave it here as our exit point?
Sure, yeah. Well, obviously it'll only last so long though. Lanterns only last for an hour
All right.
of real time.
I say we leave a torch and take the lantern.
I agree.
Let's light
Eric,
the
can you
lantern.
take the lantern?
I'll carry the lantern.
You'll carry the lantern, okay?
My noble ranger.
You leave the torch here, and you're gonna carry a lantern, Eric. I've added a lantern to the screen.
By the way, Dan would have wanted me to carry the gold, so I'm carrying it for us. Don't you worry.
Yeah, it's 15 GP, no silver pieces. Congratulations, guys! You've gained your first piece of experience in this dungeon, and it and it comes from another player.
Woo!
Thanks, Dan.
That's actually the exploit way of leveling up. You just get a bunch of new players to join, have them kill their characters, and just loot them, and that's how you can get to level 2. Pretty
It's
easy.
time mod. In one of
Yes.
my travels with the fleet, we visited this community of halflings, and if I'm not mistaken, they used to burn their death. Should we do it?
I think we should. Hold on, let me go check if this lobster is edible.
Lobster, huh?
Why don't
I'll
we...
take Dan's body over to the fire and swap it out for one of the lobsters.
Wait,
Oh,
Eric, what
oh.
do you think? What do you think? Oh my god.
He just throws it on already. He's like, wait. He slobs it on.
Fuck.
How's the lobster taste?
We should probably get going.
See how it tastes? Roll a con check. That's how it tastes.
All
Holy
right.
shit. Real good or real bad? We're about to find out. Oh shit.
Not that great.
So you chew it, and it
Tastes like
tastes a bit odd, perhaps. Like it's like a weird mixture of like fish and lamb. And as you kind of swallow the meat, you immediately feel your stomach beginning to grumble.
Uh-oh. Guys, don't eat the cave lobster.
There is a corner right there if you need to go.
Thank you.
Let's form up and get moving, guys.
All right.
Perhaps. Do you see something on the wall over there? Those red dots?
So Steinmod, I just want to say really quickly, you've now got a bad tummy. I'm going to be having you roll d6s throughout this dungeon. If you ever roll a 1, you're going to shit yourself. Alright.
Nice. Thanks for the
Just
leather
let you know.
armor.
Just to let you know, bro. Just to let you know.
It's a thing.
And we're going to call it the shit dice. Alright? That's
All
what we're going
right.
to call it. We're going to call it.
Make it brown.
We're going to go to Browntown. Alright, guys. So you all regroup. Ready to proceed now? Who would like to take point? I will say, yeah, I mean, you actually can't see the red stuff because actually this is supposed to be like some high ground, but
I see.
yeah, just be aware that the terrain is obviously there's a lot of terrain in this area, but you can see that this is obviously kind of going downhill. You're going down about 15 to 20 feet.
Eric, do you want me to go in front?
Yes, please do.
Very well.
All right,
Loki,
guys.
let me know when I can start moving.
Yeah, if you guys all want to move as a group, let me know if any one of you wants to perform an action. If you want to like do anything with a skill or a check, but yeah, you can start moving your tokens down the tunnel. And if I want you to stop, I'll tell you to stop. There you can see there's a rock here. This is a wall, so you can't obviously jump over. You can climb it. It's only about 5 or 6 feet high, So if you want to get to the high ground, you can. But you look to the northern side and you see that, yeah, this is a bit of high ground as well. There's some more rocks in the area. And it seems that the caverns seems to follow off to the south.
I want to climb the rock.
Yeah, so if you want to make a strength check to do that.
All right. Gritty advantage. I get an 18.
Yeah, so you climb up onto the rock.
And then I want to look around.
So, I mean, yeah, you come up onto this platform then. This is
Oh, okay.
a big rock. Yeah. So you look around and you can actually see quite a lot more. And you guys have kind of moved into the room. It's worth mentioning that the room itself, description-wise, you can obviously see that there are some quite large gems, uncut gems fixed into the wall in this space. But what you also notice is that the place is very, very webbed. There's webs everywhere. And it's actually quite difficult to move through this area. For sake of purpose, I'm going to say that you guys are actually here. You haven't really gone any further as you're kind of moving into the space. You don't see any big spiders though, which is probably a good thing. But webs are not normally a good sign.
Is it too webbed to set fire?
Sorry?
Is it too webbed to set it on fire?
Yeah, I feel like if you were to set this on fire, you would end up, like, choking.
Okay.
I will have you roll a d6 for a shit check, please.
Oh, right.
Yeah, just see if you roll a 1.
Shit check.
Anything interesting up there, Steinmod?
I can see some gems over there. Oh, God. Don't eat the cave lobster. Don't eat the cave lobster.
So your stomach
alright,
rumbles
I got
again. Ugh.
I'm staying away from you.
I think that's a good idea.
Can we see the gems from down here, Loki? Now that he pointed it to us?
You can see the uncut gems, red in color. They glisten and shine. They look almost like apples. Beautiful.
Eric, how'd you like some apples?
Hell yeah, dude. I've got my, what is it? Crowbar if you need it.
Very well. What do you say I boost you up and you try it? Or the other way around?
Let's do it the other way around, but sure.
All
So
right.
if you guys want to try and head over, you have to force your way through a lot of webs.
Oh, shit.
So I want you to both roll me a strength check as you kind of force your way through. I imagine you're probably using your weapons, your melee weapons, to really try and hack your way through, rather than using your faces.
Yeah, that may be more efficient.
Just eat the webs.
I love the grit.
I don't think this is an opposing force.
What?
It's a web.
That is opposing my physical strength.
Is it though? God, I fucking hate grit. the wording on it sucks. But yeah, fine. I'll allow it.
Thank you.
Yeah, whatever. So the two of you begin to hack your way forward, and Eric, you get yourself all tangled and caught up in the webs, whereas you and Bjorn actually managed to reach your destination, and it's there now, tangled in these webs, that you notice a shadow shoot overhead. Movement in the room, not from one of you.
Guys, there might be something in here with us.
Do you think Dan's back? I'm gonna go look back down the corridor to see if Dan's back.
Loki, I want to get out of the webs.
Well, you're okay. It's Eric who's fucked right now. He's literally tangled up. Like, he actually can't move right now.
I would like to go help him then.
Alrighty, so you head over, and how do you help Eric? Eric is really struggling against these webs, but they're completely wrapped around him.
Well, I want to start ripping them open with my hands. I'm not going to use my sword because I don't want to hurt them.
Sure. Roll me a strength check. Do it with disadvantage.
18.
So it would just be an 18. So you manage to kind of pry him away from the webs, and you both now kind of tumble backwards, and it both land here. Very suddenly, an insectoid reveals itself. It seems to be quite large, probably larger than the two of you. This is an Eta-cap. and it does not look happy that you are in its lair. It's looking at you with its big eyes. Its mouth begins to expand as if it's getting ready to lash out at you guys. Anything you want to do before the combat starts?
I want to draw my weapons again.
You just draw your weapon, and as soon as you draw your weapon, it pounces forward.
Can I jump? Can I do like a aerial attack on it?
You know what? If you beat it on the initiative, you totally can.
Oh yes, let's go.
Alright, let's see what you guys roll. Click on your tokens, roll initiative for me.
Oh,
And to be fair, even if it does beat you, you might be able to jump far enough. We'll see. You've got the height advantage. Alright, so I'm gonna roll for the initiative. Yeah, you guys have got it. So with that in mind, it is up in the air currently on a web. It's probably around 15 feet off the ground, so it's not within melee range, and it hasn't leapt yet. So it's at this point I want to say, Gumbjorn, what do you want to do?
well, can Gumbjorn get to it in a turn between all the webs and everything?
It's very unlikely unless you've kind of got an idea of how you could do it.
Well, pretty much I'm trying to bash it with my shield, so technically I would just like charge ahead like a madman.
Unfortunately, you alone won't be able to reach it. It's 15 feet off the ground.
Oh, well, I thought it was on the ground. Very well. In that case, I want to throw a hand axe at it.
Sure, so you pull out one of your hand axes, you reach back, you aim, and you throw. See if you can hit.
Hey who? Shit. That's a 1.
So, you throw the hand axe, and it completely misses its trajectory, and it now, like, actually just breaks on impact upon hitting the ceiling of the cave. Mark off a hand axe.
I yell, imagine if it was your head.
Stymod, it's your turn.
Steinmod wants to charge it from the elevated position and hit it out of the air.
I was gonna say, if you were to like leap off the edge, you could actually hit it whilst you're both in the air. You could even try and grab hold of it if you wanted to, and try to like pull it to the ground. It's really up to you what you want to do.
Let's do that one. I want to tackle it out of the air.
All right, then roll me a strength check with advantage.
All right.
As it's
This sounds opposed. I got a 15.
That's good. I'm just gonna roll a fucking D20. Oh, it rolls a net 20. So with that in mind, you throw yourself at this Eta-cap, and it kind of flips itself in its web, almost like an acrobat. One of those acrobats that kind of works with like curtains or ropes, whatever the fuck. And you completely miss your trajectory and just plummet onto the rocks. I want you to roll me a dex check to stick your landing, Steinmod, so you don't fucking land on your head.
11.
You manage to like kind of bring in your head and kind of wrap your shoulders and actually kind of tuck and roll. It does obviously hurt doing the drop, so I'd have you roll a d4 and take that many points of damage from the drop.
Oh,
that's
a bad fall.
I imagine you hit the back of your head on the rocks as you as you roll, but you manage to come back up. And I'll tell you this: so it's still 15 feet in the air. You're on the ground. Is there anything else you want to do before you end your turn? Because that was your action.
No, I think that's it. That'd be it. I don't have any other options.
Alrighty, Eric.
Okay, so this fucker's still up in the air, so I can't whack him easily.
Not right now, but he's looking like he's just about to pounce.
Okay, if I were to walk down here, is this full of web?
It's not, but it's a drop. It's about a 7 or 8 foot drop.
Boy, okay. What about if I step up to here?
That's fine, yeah. You've hacked away a lot of the webs in this area at this point.
Okay, I'm just gonna step back, sword and shield ready, maybe tap the sword on the shield to try to get this asshole to come at me. End of turn.
So you put your lantern down on the ground, you draw your sidearm, and yeah, I mean, you've still got an action, so if you'd like to try and get it to attack you, you can roll me a charisma check. See if you can goad it into attacking you.
Sigh.
The Eta-cap sees which of you is not doing too well right now.
Oh no!
And pounces for Steinmod. It's going to make a bite attack against Steinmod. Natural 1.
Ooh!
And it's going to make another attack. These actually have 2 attacks. Pretty brutal. And they both miss. And the natural 1, I'm going to represent it as... Actually, Steinmod, do you have an idea of, like, what you could do in this situation to cause it to, like, natural 1?
Alright.
Any idea, like, of what Steinmod did to avoid getting hit and cause this Eta-cap to fuck up? Any thoughts?
Let's see, I failed. Let's say I spilled my flagon and it broke and it slipped in my alcohol.
Yeah, it slips and falls over and smacks its head on the ground, and it now kind of struggles to get back to its feet. It's currently in a bit of a daze. The next person to attack it has advantage on their attack because of that natural 1, which is pretty cool. And Gumbjorn, it's your turn.
Is it on the ground?
No, it's managed to get back to its feet, but it's currently staggered. Like,
Oh,
whoever...
we can attack it from the ground, right? It's not on the air anymore, hanging.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's on the ground, it's just not prone. Yes, well,
Very well. In that case, I'm going to charge it with my sword.
Yeah, so you rush up, sword in hand, and you sweep.
And you set advantage, right?
Yeah, for the first attack, yeah.
Very well. Stabby stab.
Yeah, that hits. 5 points of damage. You slice it across the chest. It reels back. Its mouth is now fully displayed, and you can see within its mouth there are like fangs and everything, and it's just the most wretched, disgusting creature you've
I would
ever seen.
I would like to display my mouth back. I'm ready
Show off
to.
your fangs. Yeah. Steinmod.
Steinmod will also yell at the creature and attack it with his axe.
Yeah, you're to its side, you just roar at the top of your lungs and just sweep in with your axe. Oh wait, you got your shield, so you swing in. Yeah, go for it. 18.
Hell yeah.
That's its hit points. How do you finish it off?
I want to bury that axe right down the middle of its skull, down to its chest.
Amazing, man.
Smash.
And it spasms. And then, it just goes completely limp as you lay it on the ground. You rip out your axe. GG. Easy.
Yeah. Nice.
I'd like to put away my blade, and I'm going to extend my hand to Steinmod, as in the movie Predator. I'm the Schwarzenegger and the other dude.
Alright, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put my axe down, and we're going to do that big muscly...
And
Hell
flex
yeah.
as much as possible.
Fucking hell.
Steinmod, you son of a bitch.
It's amazing. Alright. ETA on your character, Foley. How they getting on?
Just doing a few finishing touches, getting some equipment. I'm mostly done.
Alright, I'll also put you on the screen for a new token as well.
Eric, what do you think we should do now? Get the gems?
Yeah, let me try to brew a curative for our friend Steinmod here. We don't need a second death so early in the day.
Curatives, that's DC 15.
Yep, luckily I have advantage. Here we go. Hell.
No more curatives available. You've run out of herbs to make curatives. Rest in peace. Whilst that's going on, that takes a whole turn for him to do that, around for him to do that. What are you two doing?
I would like to go for the gems.
Harvesting gems, yeah.
So the two of you head to the wall and start licking your lips. They look like rubies, at least in size and shape. Do you guys have the tools to do this?
Eric has a crowbar.
Yeah, so you snatch a crowbar from him, from his backpack, whilst he's working on his curative.
Thank you, Eric.
And if you guys want to move your tokens up to the wall, you can... Gumbjorn's trying to pry them off, while Steinmod, you're trying to stand underneath and try and catch it. Catch the gems as they land.
Yep.
So Gumbjorn, you can roll me a strength check with advantage. You start prying them off, trying to pop them off the wall. It's... You know what, I'm not even going to have it be advantage, and the reason why is because you're using a fucking crowbar, not a pickaxe. Right? Or like genuine mining equipment. That would be useful for this kind of... Like a chisel and a hammer. Things like that. Stone masonry stuff.
What if he used like an iron spike to do it?
It's a bit of a risk, you know. I don't think iron spikes the right tool for that, but
Okay.
I do think crowbar would be the best.
Yeah, I think crowbar's probably the best thing that you guys have on you, but who knows? Maybe you'll find some mining equipment if miners came here.
If it was without advantage, I got a 17. If it was with advantage, I got a 20.
Yeah, so you pop one of the gems out, and Steinmod, you managed to catch it. You don't know how much it's worth, but it's got to be worth something, right? And it's got to be worth some gold, you imagine. You're quite excited.
Stein, is it real?
Let me see. Okay, what's it take for me to know if it's real?
You want to bite it?
Let's just give it a tap with the blunt end of the hand axe rather than taking a bite. It's not an apple, it's a gem, right?
Yeah, roll an intelligence check. Let's see if you know your gems.
Nope.
It's definitely real.
You assume it is.
It probably is. I'm just gonna keep it in the pocket. I got it. Apple-sized wannabe ruby. Let's see.
Gumbjorn smiles greedily, and he keeps on getting more gems.
Alrighty, so you guys are literally just going to be spending rounds popping gems out of the wall. Very good. Eric, is there anything you want to do?
I guess I'll try to brew a stimulant herb.
Stimulant?
Hey, I did it. Okay,
Did it?
so yep, I'm gonna take it, and I can't be surprised for 10 rounds.
Wow, you're going to take it right now.
Is that coffee I smell? Nah.
A Red Bull.
Red Bull herbs.
Amazing. So, you can roll me another strength check to see if you can pry it off the wall.
21.
Yeah, you pry another one of the gems. You've now got 2 red gems in your inventory. That must be worth some experience, guys.
Are you writing it down, Stein?
Yeah, I got
or
it.
should I?
I got two apple-sized quote rubies.
Eric, would you mind keeping an eye out on that hallway over there? They should have been not surprised.
Oh, sure thing. Let me tell you, I just chugged a Red Bull, and I am ready to keep watch.
Perfect timing.
Alrighty.
How many more are there, Loki? I ain't trying to stay hours, getting gems off the wall.
Yeah, so you've got a couple of the little ones off. There are quite a lot of them on the wall. Yeah, these gemstones are not very large, but they are quite visible, which is good. You can try and pop off as many as you want over the course of a few hours, but you'll be running.
We'll run out of light. Yeah. Well, fellas, I'd say we leave these here for safekeeping, and we keep going for the miners, which is why we're here.
Yeah, we can make the miners pop these out for us on the way out.
Perfect. And just in case, I am claiming this wall as my own. As ours. Yes, Loki, I like to scrape my name on the wall. Well, gun, G-U-N-N.
You put gun was here on the wall, yeah?
Yeah, well, this is guns, or something like that. Oh, actually, just guns and apostrophe S in the end, as in, is my property.
Cool, I like it. Yeah, roll me a dex check for how good it looks.
Can I do intelligence instead?
Why? Well,
Oh.
like for creativity.
Well, because I'm writing, but I got intelligence 6. I'm pretty sure I'm terrible at writing, so maybe I will just write something completely wrong. But if you want, I can do Dex. Yeah, for sure.
Do Dex.
I
looks
succeeded.
good.
That
Looks
sucks.
good.
Very well.
Mod.
Do Eta-caps have anything valuable on them? Like, does anybody buy Eta-cap guts with your style?
To be fair, you could like take off its like mandibles and pincers and shit and like try and sell them.
All right.
Yeah, you just want to start chopping it.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
try to harvest some bits.
Steinmod the fucking butcher, apparently. Roll me an intelligence check.
I got an 11.
Yeah, so you managed to get 2 of its claws. You managed to get its mandibles, and you also get what appears to be a stomach, which you can add to your sheet. The claws.
All of the Eta-cap guts is 1 gear slot.
I'd say everything that you've collected is equivalent to 2 slots.
Okay.
Eric, do Eta-caps? Well, do this ugly creature here, use money?
No, I don't think so.
Let's leave then.
All right, Steinmod, shit check, please.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit!
alright,
Let me get away from him.
Shit check. 1d6.
No
3.
shit.
Okay.
No shit yet. Good.
No shit yet. Just the 3.
No shit. Alright guys, everybody in the chat, do we think Steinmod's going to shit himself before the end of the session? And is the important question. We've still got a couple of hours of play left. Do you think he's going to do it?
I promise you,
in
if
the
it gets
chat,
0
yes or
life
no?
points, I think I auto shit.
If you die, you auto shit, right?
Oh shit!
Alrighty guys, if you want to now move forward, you can. You look ahead and you can see that there is a path ahead. It looks quite slippery. There appears to be a lot of ichor and slime. Very, like, almost like, I'm trying to think of the way to describe it, but it's really kind of piled into the ground. You realise that the walk ahead is going to be quite a treacherous one.
Can I use my iron spikes and rope to make a more secure handhold for us to go down?
Hell yeah, you can.
All right, let's do that. I got 60 feet of rope and 10 spikes to burn that whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to do like 1 spike here, wrap the rope around it, and just like throw the rope down, or do you want to do like multiple spikes and have like waypoints? It will take longer to do waypoints.
Don, what do you think? Waypoints or just 1 rope?
One should be enough.
All right. Then yeah, we'll throw one spike in the wall, tie the rope off, and that'll be our secure way back up and down.
Sure, yeah. Roll me a strength check. In Shadowdark, it is assumed that every single character has a hammer for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay.
The presumption is if you have iron spikes, you've got like a handheld hammer that you can just like hit them into the wall with.
Do I
yeah,
get to claim advantage on this?
Yeah, you do. Because you're opposing the rock, apparently.
Didn't need it, so 21.
Yeah, so you just fucking smash that bad boy in, wrap the rope around the bit that's protruding out still, and then you just string the rope down the tunnel, and yeah, you guys can start working your way down. If you want to do it one at a time, you can, or you can do it all together. It's really up to you. Just be aware, if you do it one at a time, it'll be 3 rounds to go down rather than 1 round.
I'm just gonna go after gun.
Yeah, let's just do it all together.
Yep.
Alrighty, so who wants to go first?
I can go first if Eric gives me the lantern, because I don't want to be blinded down there.
All right, here you go, buddy.
Thank you.
So you got the lantern in one hand, you're holding onto the rope, got it under your arm, and you're just kind of like working your way down. You're starting to slip a little bit, going beyond. And this, guys, fuck you and your grit, alright? This is a dex check. This is a fucking dex check, assholes. Alright?
Let me try to Bjorn. Alright, here we go.
Do we not get advantage because they're rope?
You don't. It lowers the DC.
Can I keep going now?
Yeah. So the DC for this challenge was DC 15. The rope has actually lowered it to a 9.
Nice.
So it was good. Yeah, you guys work your way down.
I am not so lucky though.
You're not so lucky. And Gumbjorn, as you start making your way down, Steinmod's just behind you. Steinmod, you slip and come flying towards Gumbjorn. Gumbjorn, you turn around, you see Steinmod flying towards you. Like, not flying, but like sliding. Like he's going down a slippery slide. And he's going pretty fast. You know, he's got a couple of miles per hour behind him. You know? What do you want to do?
Below!
Can I try to brace and hold him before he crashes himself? Or both of us in the wall under us?
Yeah, you can either try to like stop him, or you can try and move out of the way. That's really
I'll try to
your
stop
choice.
him. Pretty sure he'll just die if I don't stop him.
I tell you this, Gumbjorn, this is definitely a grit challenge, right? Strength,
Hell
advantage. Yeah. The DC is the maximum DC, no, DC 18.
Let's go.
Nice.
You've got it. You've got it. So Steinmod slips by you, and before he gets out of arm's reach, you grab hold of him and you pull him in to the side. And Steinmod, you know, you're kind of you're panting a little bit, you know, you're hyperventilating a little bit because you thought you were about to like fucking die, assumedly. But you just grab hold of the rope, pull yourself back up, calm yourself down, and you continue to work your way down the rope. Is Eric following?
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yep, I'm jamming.
You've got that. You've got that.
Right, a little bit too much talking at once.
Ah,
Oh,
fuck.
guys, the lantern roll a 5. Not good. It says lantern. So you actually, so at this point, I think the other two guys have probably made their way to the bottom, and you slip and now slide all the way down towards the bottom. You hit the bottom part of the ramp. You try and tuck and roll as best you can. It's an additional dex check, Eric, to see if you can stick the landing. And you do. You take a point of damage. And that's it.
Here is your lantern back.
Thank you.
And I did see something far ahead over there. It may be a spider. You have your crossbow ready, Eric?
Hell yeah, brother.
Is Loki there?
Yeah, I'm always ready, man.
Okay, cool.
I was just looking at Discord. Looks like, yeah. Alrighty, so you can see ahead. This is kind of an interesting area that you guys are looking at. So there's a ramp in the center, and there's like 2 arms on either side that you guys can walk up, and it's the same level that you're on right now. But that ramp actually goes downwards even further, and it seems to lead into a very large cave that you guys can obviously see at this point, can't you? And it is worth saying that, like, as you look on ahead, you see wrapped up in spider webs what appears to be a dwarf. And there's movement.
Look, Stein! Another spider!
I think there's somebody we can help up here. Why don't, Gunbjorn, you seem to be the most nimble of us. Why don't you head towards them?
Perhaps that's a good idea. I draw my sword and shield, and I start making my way towards him.
Is there any precautions here? Are you trying to be sneaky, or are you just, like, walking?
Not sneaky at all, just walking. I'm being careful not to fall, but I'm not worrying about being silent.
Okay. You are wearing Shadowdark. That is asking for it, right?
Well, I am, but I also don't want to be like metagame and say, oh, I'm being careful not to slip, but also I'm being stealthy, unless I can do that.
Well, I don't know why you couldn't crouch down and walk carefully and try and be
In
quiet.
that case, I would like to do it, if you allow me.
Yeah, you know, I know some, especially like fighter types, don't want to stealth because they're like, oh, I'm probably going to fail anyway, and I want to be a Chad who just always fights from the front. But you don't know what you're going to fight down here, and the monsters you're fighting could be huge and way too powerful for you guys to kill. Remember, it's Shadowdark. Not always fair.
Very well, I'm going to go ahead
He's not
and
going to be reckless.
roll dex.
Yeah, roll a dex check for stealth. Does your armor give you
18.
disadvantage?
No, it does not, because it's mithril. That's why I got it.
mithril. Fucking hell.
That's why I got it.
So yeah, feel free to move towards him.
What is this right here? Lime, water, mud?
It looks like a different terrain, and yeah, it looks a bit like mud. It doesn't look like solid earth. It looks more like... I'm just going to be very plain with you. It looks more like gravel.
Very well, in that case, I want to go around it.
Yeah.
Let me know when I have to stop, alright?
So you shimmy around the edge, and you manage to make your way to the web. And you realise, yes, it's a dwarf. And... Brum.
Yeah?
As you're, you've been in this web now for, it must have been at least a day or so, you're beginning to actually succumb to dehydration, to starvation. You're feeling very weak, very tired, very worn out. And
Why do you test me?
And you've kind of accepted your fate, really, at this point. That if your god wants you to die, then you will be a martyr. You are aware
Of the ages.
that there is something very powerful in this cave. A creature that you and your expedition fought against, and it took care of you guys quite handedly. And as you're laying there, weaving in and out of consciousness, barely able to even keep your head upright, you suddenly hear the pitter-patter of footsteps.
No.
Click-clack, click-clack
No.
towards you.
No, it's a test. It's the delusion. It's like what Father used to say.
Suddenly, Bjorn, you can
Hey!
say something.
By Abator! Are you alive? Or are you just pretending? And I point my sword at him when I say pretending.
Do not tempt me.
Well,
I am not going to fall for such pitiful tricks.
keep your voice down. There are spiders around.
What of it? You do not exist.
I want to lightly tap him with the side of the sword so he can see that I'm physical and solid. Lightly.
Which edge? The blunt end? Oh,
No, this side.
Blunt.
This side.
yeah.
The blunt,
tap him
please,
with the
obviously.
sword.
Roll me another stealth check, Gumbjorn.
11.
Why are the spiders touching me? Why? Why must they stimulate steel?
So, whilst this is going on, Steinmod and Eric, is there anything either one of you are doing?
I snuck over to this northern arm to kind of get a view of everything in the cave. And he's doing so stealthily. Or trying to.
Eric, not really stealthy since he's holding the light, but he is just scanning the ceiling, trying to see if there's any more Eta-caps or other bugs that might be
Yeah.
here.
For the first time in this one shot, I'm going to have you roll a wisdom check. The sight-based
All of us?
perception.
Nice, Lantern. Nice.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hell yeah.
Steinmod, you can roll a dex check to remain a bit stealthed if you can. Not easy with
Alright.
so much light, but it's clear Eric would be the main target anyway of anything that could be in this area. But albeit...
Shit check. Wait.
no, not yet.
Yeah.
And no shit checks yet, guys. No shit check. Dungeon Master decides when shit is coming, alright?
Oh, okay.
But you look around to the walls, and you notice, everyone, that there is slime caked on the walls. It is disgusting, and the room itself has quite a nasty smell. It smells like rotting dead. And as you actually look closely to the walls, you realize that caked into the walls is not just this slime, but dwarven remains. Arms, legs, torsos, heads, and the amalgamation of materials that are wrapped around Broom is not really a web of such, but more like slime and ichor that has kind of stuck him in place. It's more gooey than anything. Pretty foul room.
Loki, can he move at all besides like his mouth to talk?
He is completely restrained in place. He can't move. You need to set him free.
Very well.
If you want him to get out.
Well, he's speaking a whole lie. He doesn't believe I'm real, so I would like to shove a ration and water in his mouth to give him a little bit of strength and make him have a little bit of hope and positivity.
Alrighty.
Wait, did you say water specifically? Is that the liquid you're putting in his face hole?
Rations and water. I want him to get strong again because he's starting to succumb to the elements, right?
Yeah, right. So you get out your water skin and you kind of pour it to his mouth. And
It's just the cave walls. Water dripping from the ceiling.
That's why I also want to do it with food. Just shut up. Just accept it.
it's food from the walls. Tastes like pork.
What are the rations? Is it just like hardtack and just like jerky?
Yeah, I imagine actually it's up to you, Gumbjorn. Do you give him hardtack or is it more like an actual like piece of salted meat?
Wait. It was taken from Dan, right?
Yes, it was.
It was fish.
It was fish then.
So is it salted or smoked?
Smoked. With like
Mo-
some unknown herbs.
Herbs. American herbs. You don't even say the H in herbs, man. Yeah.
Yep, that's what I'm giving him then. And as soon as he shuts up because he's chewing, I want to start freeing him.
Yeah.
Between mouthfuls, he says, "By God,
Who are you?
as he starts to struggle.
Shut up! Borg, Jarl Borg from Borg sent us here.
What?
Jarl Borg of Borg. Borg of Borg.
I have forgotten my task. Do you have more food?
Loki, I'm trying to free this motherfucker.
Do I see this thing?
You do. Gumbjorn and Broom are having a conversation. Those two
God!
guys.
God! Thing!
What do you want to do? As it's skittering over? It's literally on the roof of this cave. It's about 35 feet high, but you can see it's quite large. It's the size of a horse. It's a horse on the ceiling. And it's skittering along. Well, maybe. What do you want to do?
Stein yells at the thing for gun, points up and says, Thing!
And you know what? At this point, please roll a d6 to see if you shit yourself.
I did! The horse-sized man-eater!
Oh, it's so close! It's so close! It's a 2. It's a 2.
Can I shoot a crossbow bolt at it?
I think at this point, with the go for a shot. Actually, go for a shot. I'll let you try.
Please hit.
Will that be sliced out by initiative?
Hell yeah.
It's a good shot, yeah. So you managed to hit it in the side, and it reels and kind of coils itself, wraps up that kind of area that you've just struck, and you see suddenly, because it's just mainly its face. You see that face? That's what you can see, but suddenly, almost a dozen tentacles to spray out in every direction nearby. They're almost like the length of a human arm, right? So they're just kind of flailing around. And it's at this point, guys. Click on your tokens, roll initiative.
Here we go.
Are you free? Oh, you didn't roll the strength check, but I will let Gumbjorn go for an attempt.
Here we go.
Wait, you needed me to roll a strength check?
No, just Gumbjorn.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
Do I do it
you're
with
trying
advantage or not?
no.
Okay,
And-
16.
And you start cutting him free, and you manage to do so. As yes, and right now we've rolled initiative. And guys, this is in D&D. It's called a carrion crawler. In this TTRPG, I believe it has another name. It's called the Cave Creeper. So
Oh,
let's
it's
see.
not. It's a horse-sized man-eater.
Let's see what its initiative is. 19. It's going to be starting us off.
Are you useful at all?
I am a priest of Geed, the eternal feast.
Well, shit.
Well, shit.
Like I imagine in his immediate area is like some pieces of gear he can pick up, like a dinner plate and a shield and a hand axe from one of his fallen comrades.
Dinner plate. That's my
Yes.
shield.
Yes, remember, Burger Slav had a dinner plate too.
Oh, bro. So suddenly the cave creeper just drops from the ceiling and almost lands on top of Gunbjorn. It is terrifying, and it immediately goes for not one but 2 attacks. It's going to start off with its tentacle attack.
As a hit.
You take 4 points of damage, and as the tentacles latch onto you, it's suction. So it sucks on. It actually manages to like fix and almost slot itself onto your flesh, and begins to inject you with something. I want you to roll me a con check, DC 12.
Made it.
Just succeeded, and you begin to feel yourself slowly seizing up. Your muscles begin to struggle to move, but you fight through it. Mind over body. Suddenly, it goes for a bite as well.
It's poisonous! And that's a miss.
That is a miss. So it assumes that it's managed to do it, and you kind of feint it for a second, and as it comes in with its mouth, you just step out of the way, slam it with your shield, and that is the end of the cave creeper's turn. At this point, I want to set some music, and Gunbjorn, it's your turn.
If you need, grab a hand axe, and I point real quick to my belt full of hand axes, and I want to attack the carrion crawler since it's already on the ground.
Yeah.
Is that a hit?
Yeah, that's a hit.
Hell yeah.
You slice it across the side of its body, and it just squeals out in pain. Simon, what do you want to do?
Can I do that running jump attack again?
if you take a running start and roll a 15 on a strength check, I'll let you reach it, and you know what? I'll give you advantage on your attack if you succeed.
Can I treat this as an opposed check against gravity?
So you come to the edge.
If I get grit, I can roll again. But otherwise, no.
You don't get grit. Definitely not in this situation. This is a long jump. You trip over the edge and you plummet towards the rocks. Roll me a dex check. You've got this advantage on this, Simon.
All right, I got another 3.
You can roll me a d4 points of damage as you plummet to the rocks. You take 2 points of damage and you give yourself a concussion. This concussion will last until let's say round. If you look at the round currently, it's round 12. I'll say, how about we roll? How many rounds it's gonna last?
What do you want? Okay.
4 rounds. 4 rounds.
Ooh.
Does he
Round
also have to
16.
roll for shit?
Sorry?
I should roll for shit now, huh?
Yeah, roll for shit. Loki versus Grit. Yeah, literally. That's the game. Loki versus Grit.
Alright.
To be fair, this is the one thing that I have to debate in Shadowdark. In 5th edition, there's like 100 things I have to debate. So like, it's okay.
And we have debated multiple times, and we will do it to the
Yeah.
end of time.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'm face planted down on the ground level. It was gonna be glorious, but
It was good.
was
It's gonna be
not.
glorious, and then you tripped and fell on your face. But you know what, Steinbart? I really do like your creativity. So I'm gonna, now that you've failed and everything's kind of happened the way it is, I'm gonna give you a luck dice.
Thank you.
So that's your participation award, right? So maybe it'll help you succeed next time you try to do a stunt. Eric, it's your turn.
All right, no move to reload the crossbow and then firing into the creepy crawly.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, bloody hell.
It misses.
End of turn.
It's at this point that the cave creeper now extends its massive amount of tentacles again and gets ready to attack Gunbjorn. Brum, what do you want to do before that happens?
By the ever eternal appetizers, I must turn you into the next meal!
As he'll go in with a hand axe. I hope I said it correctly. Let's see. Yeah, okay, it's correct. Does an 8 hit?
It doesn't, no. Unfortunately.
Do my luck points carry over?
I'll allow it to. Yeah, why not?
All right. I'm gonna re-roll. I'm gonna use my luck. Now does a 17 hit?
17 does hit. You deal 2 points of damage. It's close to going down. Covered
If
in
you're going
wounds.
to take him, you're going to take me!
with pleasure, the cave creeper says. As it's now its turn, it's going to go for an attack on each of you. As I said before, the tentacle attack will be on Gunbjorn. And if I'm being honest, if it succeeds on its tentacles against Gunbjorn, it'll probably try and bite him too. Otherwise, it's going to go for a bite on Brum.
Makes
So
sense.
Let's see. Yeah, because it understands that if its tentacles work, it paralyzes its prey and then it feasts, right? So it makes sense from that monster's perspective. But yeah, let's see if it succeeds or fails. It does succeed. It deals 5 points of damage as its tentacles wrap around you once again, Gunbjorn, and you begin to feel energy, your life force draining from you. I need another con check. You do not become immune each time. It's like more and more
Fuck.
injections, and
This time I
there's
failed.
and once there's enough of a dose, you become paralyzed. And whilst you're paralyzed for 1d4 rounds. Let me just update the rounds around. But will be round 14, wouldn't it? Yeah, round 14.
So who rolls the d4, me or you?
You can roll it. I rolled the 2d6 before, but you know.
Take that one. Take that one. Hell yeah!
Yeah, so it's one round, which means that you basically have to skip a turn. You know, you
Yep.
skip next turn, and then you're no longer at the end of your turn, you'll be no longer paralyzed. Okay, so with that in mind, you are completely seized up, and it's going to go for a bite attack. It's got advantage on the attack. I forget how paralysis works in Shadowdark. Do you get an auto crit on a paralysis?
That's a good question. I'm pretty sure it just says that you don't get to act. But it would make sense that we get at least like advantage, you know. Yeah, that's what it says here. Paralyzed for 1d4.
Yeah. I'm gonna very quickly look. Not that it matters too much, but it kind of does. Is it under combat? Do you think it'll be under combat?
I'm looking at every paralyzed instance in the book, and so far it's only says paralyzed for d4 rounds.
No, but I'm asking. I'm wanting to know what the paralyzing, what it does, what paralysis does in this. If it's the
I've
same
been through the whole
as-
book, and it doesn't say anything. It only says.
So is it up to
paralyzed.
is it up to the DM then to discern that information?
It seems so. It really seems that way.
That doesn't really get my dick very hard, to be honest. Give me a second. I'm gonna open up the DM screen very, very quickly and just see if there's any reference on there.
Well, hey, advantage on the attack really makes sense.
Yeah, I'd say so. I don't like really getting things wrong, especially when there are fucking nerds watching who are like, "You've got it wrong. You've got it wrong." But you know, I'm just gonna make a decision and keep the game going. So yeah, I'm gonna have it be an instant crit if they hit. They've got advantage. It's a bite attack.
Holy shit! All right.
I have a block action. Is that something I can do with the shield? Is that
A block action. What's that?
I don't know. It was a part of the binds, and I assume it's something you could do with the shield.
I don't know what you're referring to.
It's one of the available options. if you look at the abilities on the attributes section, it's like at the very bottom, block. So I think that is actually more of a fighter kind of thing.
I think that's also homebrew stuff that I was working on, right?
Oh, I did.
I don't know. I've not heard of anybody having that before, but anyway, as I was saying.
Yeah, that might be homebrew. I'm not finding anything on the Shadowdark book related to block.
Yeah, 9 points of damage is what you take from the bite as it begins to feast on your flesh, Gunbjorn. How are you reacting? Are you screaming? Are you shouting? Are you roaring? Or are you just like
completely stoic in the face of fear, seeing that I'm completely paralyzed? I can't really do anything.
Yeah.
So no reaction at all. He just thinks about home and the ports and the dogs and his happier times.
Probably the pain is so overwhelming that you can't really even react. That makes sense. Yeah, it's just feasting on you, having a nice time. It begins like actually just ripping your skin off, eating your muscle on your back, on your shoulder, and very soon it's going to finish you off unless somebody can save you. It's now your turn. Your turn ends. You're no longer paralyzed, but your turn is over. Mod, what do you want to do?
Someone wants to finish the creature. He's going to charge across the gravel and take a swing with his axe.
Oh!
You rush into the gravel and you skid because it's all like, very, very loose earth, and you just completely face plant, miss the creature. You try to get to your feet, and as you're trying to get back to your feet to swing again, it's now Eric's turn. Unless you've got anything else you want to do, Steinmod.
Can I back away again?
You can. There's no attacks of opportunity in Shadowdark, so you can kind of, pull yourself away if you want.
Sure, I'll put myself in this corner.
All right, Eric.
Reload crossbow and then fire.
12.
Is that a hit?
Where does it hit? You finished it.
Yes!
Oh, hell yeah, the back of the head.
Goes straight through the back of the head, and a creature that was about to finish off and feast upon Gunbjorn, now dead. Lifeless. Drops to the ground. Good job, guys.
Aha! So close, I was pratfalling disaster.
You gotta take some classes on the circle or something. You gotta learn how to jump. Gunbjorn stands up and wants to kick the crawler once.
Yep.
Priest, I point at Steinmod and point at myself. Can you do anything about these? And I show the wounds.
Let me try.
First, let me make sure. I have a +1 to my. I have a +1 bonus to my divine spells, so let's check first. Is that correct? It is correct. Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
We've got somebody in the chat asking if you guys are going to eat it now that you've killed it.
Probably not.
Can Broma actually chop it open? I believe that he may have had one of his friends in armor eaten by that thing.
You want to chop it? You want to chop it open? You want to use your hand axe? Yeah.
Yes. After.
Yeah. Be aware. So
after
that,
cure wounds.
I was going to say that it requires an action. Remember that, you guys, if you guys don't do stuff on the same round, the round ends and then the next round starts, and it's just more random encounter opportunities. And at this point in the dungeon, guys, I'm not just rolling a 1 on a d6. If it's 1, 2, or 3, it's going to be a random encounter. So, Brum's healing. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I want to make a case to back out and restock. Is that a thing we can do?
You want to back out the dungeon?
Yeah, we rescued somebody, and we're kind of messed up.
Well, the nearest settlement is days away.
Oh,
so
never mind.
if you leave the dungeon properly and want to restock, the one shot's going to end.
Oh,
but
okay.
if you go out the dungeon to try and rest for a night to regain health and stuff, you can do that. But this is like a 1-run delve. You're over halfway through this one shot already.
Stein, I say we take a real good look over this room over here, see if there are any other survivors, and then maybe we get out.
I think that's a good call.
So
5 hit points.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
So it's worth mentioning that the cave crawler is kind of on the gravel, and you can see that it's starting to very slowly sink into the gravel. It's such a heavy, heavy weight. It's like the weight of a horse, and it's beginning to just very slowly, very, very slowly sink into it. So you've done that. Is anybody doing anything?
I want to step up and ask if our cleric can help me out too.
I'm unsure of the ruling. I can only do one spell.
You can only
one
do
of each spell per rest,
you can only
right?
do what? No, you can cast your spells as many times as you succeed at it.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
a
it's only
very-
wizards that are one time.
No, every class of spellcaster is able to cast their spells as many times as they succeed on it.
Oh,
And as soon as you
okay.
fail the spell,
misread
that's
that.
when you can't cast it anymore. It's a really, really innovative system. So
Okay,
if you get lucky, you could roll like 8 healing checks, like healing spells. But if you have a really bad day, you could fail the first one and not be able to heal anymore.
Okay. Thank you for the clarification.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'll be the heal bot. I'll give Steinman one. Is anyone going to chop open the the horse-sized man-eater?
Yeah,
I'm
I want to
going for
harvest it.
Okay, there's another one. It is /R 2d6.
Yeah.
for
So
you.
if you guys want to chop it open, you can roll me an intelligence check because it's more about skill than physicality.
This is gonna be good.
Oh,
Oh, shit, I should've got higher.
To you, Steinman. But while that's happening, Brum's just going to mention.
You took a rough tumble there. Much like my former leader, he did the exact same thing and bashed his head on that same rock. And then the horse-sized man-eater took him.
it would have been better if I had made the jump.
I think it would have been better if you didn't jump off the same spot and tripped on the same thing he tripped on.
Funny that. Thanks
what
for the warning, though.
What are all your names?
Gumbjorn, you can roll me 2d100s. Keep role playing. It's fine.
Very well. I am called Gunbjorn.
Oh,
I am-
Pleasure to
I'm
meet you.
Brum, priest of Geed. And
Brum.
and you, Cliff Tripper?
Eric is gonna try to brew another stimulant.
Steinmod introduces himself as Steinmod Samson. I'm just out looking for a good time. These guys
You
told me it
came
was
to the
good.
worst place to look for a good time. This is hell.
And Brum, you look over, Eric is messing with herbs, and then he's snorting some Adderall, and he's like, "Hey, I'm Eric."
Oh, you specialize in herbs too?
Hell yeah.
So, you guys manage to start hacking it open, and you quickly do find the remains of, well, not even the remains of really anybody at this point. I think it's all been kind of turned to mush. But you do manage to pull out a couple of various pieces of what you thought might have been junk, but actually 2 finely forged dwarven shields, as well as a box with 2 glass vials in it. Value is stated in the chat.
How many spaces does the shield take? Only one, right?
In fact, yeah.
I
probably.
can carry both for us.
May I please have one of those? That was the commander's. He used 2 shields valiantly. We ran out of weaponry.
Wait, your commander used 2 shields?
Yes,
That's why he got slaughtered.
he said the best defense was all-out defense.
Well, look what happened to him. Well,
Yes.
sure,
He-
have him.
I'll just take one.
It's a package deal. You either take both or none.
Okay.
He'll take both. Do the dwarven shields have anything special to them?
Well, they're finely forged dwarven shields, so not really. They look good though.
Okay.
Are you feeling better, Brum?
A little bit peckish.
Do you want some more food? The food is not a package deal.
Yes. Yes,
I give him another ration. Another one of Dan's rations. The fish.
Unless we have another flask of oil for the lantern, it has burned out.
I have another one, in case you need it.
Oh yeah, I need it right now. I'll
Take it.
mark that off and I'll relight the lantern.
Just did. Loki, I would like to look around the room to confirm how many dead we have.
How many dead? How many?
Yeah.
Alrighty, roll me a wisdom check to see how much you can really see.
17.
There are 4 corpses in here. You assume one of them, the commander, is inside the creature. There are 3 others on the walls.
Bram, I see 4 dead bodies. How many were you in total?
Should I
more.
roll a d12
2 more.
just to see how? 2 more. 2 more. Okay.
Two more. One of them was the cook, the holy cook.
The cock? I
The other
see.
one, and the other one was the prospector himself.
Wait, the prospector? You
Yeah,
mean
the
the prospector?
The prospect. No, not that one. No, yeah, that's an old joke, guys. That's an old joke, but that was a villain in one of my campaigns who's called the prospector. So, you know, the prospector, the lead miner, the person who actually knows shit about gems.
Yes, the holy cook and the prospector. They traveled onward, got away. The madness.
Well, what do you think, Eric and Stein? Because myself, I'd say if Brum is able to keep us in healthy conditions, we should be able to delve a little further.
I think
While
I
you're
agree.
talking, he does a sumo slap against Goon's chest to do another healing spell.
Thank you.
And it seems like he's trying to shove, and he's doing it out of nervousness. Like he's kind of hunched over a little bit, and he just goes BAM!
Oh, nice.
Right,
Oh,
because
Right in
God.
your chest.
that's a sexy heal, dude.
Oh hell yeah!
Gambjorn at first about to get a little bit annoyed, but after he getting those hit points, he just smiles.
You know what Brum did? He just did 9 dans. 9 dans and hit points. 9.
How many dans have I recovered? How many dans? 13, 13, 18. I've done 18 dans so far.
18 dans so far.
But he gives you a knowing look, like he nods, and he knows that he's annoying, but he knows he's helping more than annoying.
Thank you.
All right, are y'all ready to move forward?
Y'all ready for this?
Yup, lead the way.
Yeah, it's a bit like, guys, you're actually on high ground right now. If you
So
want
it's
to
over.
if you want to drop down from that bank to the ground to your right, it's around a 10-foot drop. You'll need to be a bit careful.
Brum's just going to step over the monster awkwardly and then bumble his way into the gravel patch.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of check involved?
Yeah, you step into the gravel, you start moving through it. Seems to be holding your weight. It can hold the carrying crawler, it can hold you, right?
Hey, priest, Bram. Perhaps you should not go in front, huh?
Yeah, maybe our 4th level fighter should be going in the front.
Who you're talking about? But okay, sure.
That
I was
sounds
thinking more about
fucking
the-
meta.
What the hell is a level 4?
Level 4 fighter. He's a level 8 wizard. Yeah, I love that.
Well,
Level 1 wizard, 1 health.
as long as whoever's holding the light is right behind me, yeah, sure. Let's go.
Alrighty guys, so you begin to shift forward, moving through the gravel patch. It's loud, and that's probably the main thing I would say. the crunch underneath your feet as you kind of step through this space. And you look around at the carnage that has took place in this area. There is debris everywhere. There's a hand axe on the ground.
Is it good conditions?
Yeah?
Very well. Brum, here. It's for your
Hi.
friend. Give me mine back.
There are 2 daggers as well.
So I already picked one up. You
There's a rope.
I'll pick up the rope and the dagger, in case no one else wants them.
I mean,
Can
I'll take the rope.
possibly-
I left my rope back there.
Can I roll
Yeah.
wisdom?
There's
Take the
there's also a dwarven boot as well.
Brum takes the boot. That's his.
So it looks like
size.
it's one of the commander's boots. And he was
Nice.
the commander was always talking about how lovely his boots were and how they were very expensive.
Is anybody thinking we might need to go fishing in the gravel pool to like find the miners we're supposed to locate?
I'd say maybe, but that seems risky. We'll be vulnerable to any other thing that may be crawling around here.
Yeah, that's true. Let's clear out the caves first, and then we'll go find some masons to do that.
Can I possibly roll wisdom to, like, suss out where the prospector and the holy cook went?
Yeah.
Since I was part of the expedition.
Yeah, that would be an intelligence check, really.
Okay,
to be
intelligence,
able,
okay.
Yeah, to suss things out like that.
Got it. Nah, I've been staring at a wall for days. I don't even know the carnage. I just know the boot. That's one of the commanders.
But if you guys want to move a little bit further forward, you can obviously do so as you shift to the other side of the space. There appears to be 2 kind of major passageways that you guys can follow. You can either go in this direction and walk along here, or you can go down here. It's really up to you.
What do you think, Eric?
I'm intrigued by this thing to the north of us.
You would need to climb up.
Oh, perhaps not.
Oh,
5
yeah,
feet?
let's not
5
mess
foot climb?
with that. Why don't
So-
we go south?
That sounds good.
Alrighty.
Let me know when I can start moving, Loki. Otherwise, I just keep on going.
Yeah, it's fine.
Ooh, light blue
Stop.
herpes.
As you get to this point,
Yeah.
Gunbjorn, you begin to trip. Roll me a dex check, please. There are webs kind of close to the ground, and it's almost like a bestial tripwire. It wasn't really put there to intentionally trip you over, but it's a hazard nonetheless. But you managed to kind of grab hold of the nearby wall, and and get yourself back upright. You didn't fall over, which is good. But you do see that there are on the wall some blue flickers of gleaming gemstones, and they look valuable.
Watch where you step, everyone. And look at this wall over here. There's some blue/green friends to our red apple-sized ones. In case you're interested.
Remember, Brum, the prospector was talking a lot, not about the gemstones that are red, but about orange gemstones. Apparently they're worth a lot of money.
Do I have the know-how to either keep that to myself or blurt it aloud?
Yeah, you're able to use that information what you will.
Ah, he'll keep that to himself. He's thinking about the boot. It's the only memory of the group.
Alrighty, so you guys now move forward into this area here. And as you look around, you see that you have come into a nest. This place is crawling with eggs, and they are everywhere. We're talking dozens and dozens of eggs. Up on the high ground, slotted and fixed into the walls, and even on the ground in front of you.
Dan would have loved this place.
You're a bit
Who's that?
nervous about what could happen next. For attacking the eggs might set off a domino effect. Who knows? But the walkway does look relatively clear. As long as you're careful, you could probably continue if you wanted towards the right or towards the southwest. It's up to you. Southeast or southwest. You just need to be a bit cautious.
Ram, Dan was a former companion of ours, but he got rocked.
Oh, poor fool. The rocks are a deadly fate.
Yeah, if you guys want to roll dex checks, if you're going to start moving into this area, it looks like Steinmod is holding back.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just covering the backside of the team. But eggs mean there's probably moms around, so I'm gonna move quietly.
Perhaps before moving all the way to the south, we should check if there is an exit over here first.
Agreed.
And as you guys now begin to move through the area, are you all following the same route, or are you going different routes? Yeah, you're going that way, okay. Suddenly, Brum, Eric, you both step on eggs, and suddenly you hear squealing and screeching around you as the eggs begin to pop. Burrowing out of the wall look like adolescent and some adult-sized bugs, and they are ready to play. Click on your tokens, roll initiative. This is a random encounter.
What's the safe word? 4. God fucking damn it.
Safe word Stan. And he's dead. So not safe. Are those buggies about like 10 feet above?
Yes, they're up on a perch right now.
Got it.
So there are some
are assumed to be 10 feet above us?
Oh no, they're not. Only certain ones are. Those ones are up on a perch. These ones are kind of up in the center, but they could easily get to you on their turn, obviously.
Got it.
And there are also some ones that are on the ground as well. Hopefully the map isn't too confusing for you guys. Let me just make sure I've done this correctly. Let me just check the number. Okay, yep, that's good. And with that in mind, I'm just going to roll initiative. Eric, you get to go first.
Alright, set the lantern down, take out the sword and shield. Can I swing at the one to my northeast?
No, that one's up on higher ground. There is one behind you, though.
Okay, so go up there, swing at him. Aha!
Brilliant. Yeah, with that in mind, you squashed the bug. Anything else?
Nope, end of turn.
Brilliant. Dine mod.
Is there a ready action in this game? Because I'd like to move back and wait.
Is it okay if I talk during his turn?
Just let him figure out what he wants to do, and then you can speak, or do it before he actually does anything. But Simod, you can't ready an action in this TTRPG.
Okay.
Brum's going to let him know.
We should move out of here. We're in the middle with too many.
Agreed.
Over there, and he points at the wall directly, like, to his east.
Oh, okay. Then, how many squares do I move?
You can move up to 6.
1.
There is dash in this. There is double move, so you can dash as an action. And if you want to come up with some sort of creative way to defend yourself, maybe I'd allow you to try.
I was told that this is an exit, so I'm gonna run over there. I'm gonna keep my shield up and ready, and otherwise wait for Brum to catch up because we're supposed to be saving guys.
This bug rushes in, tries to bite you. 15. It succeeds.
15 hits.
Take 4 points of damage as it literally leaps at your face and wraps itself around your face. Terrifying.
I should have attacked it. Oof. Oh well.
Others are also acting as well. One scurries down towards Eric. These two leap down at Brub. We'll do the attack on Eric first. 2 points of damage to Eric if 16 hits, which it does.
Yeah.
And the other two also attack the Brub. And Brub, they both leap at you at the same time. What do you do?
He's following his commander's footsteps. He's double shielding it up.
So you take out the shield.
He's taking out both the dwarven shields. Like, he had one already. He had the other on his back, and he heard it clang against the back, and he's like, I must follow in my commander's footsteps. So he grabs it, and basically, on his turn, he's going to try to just shove his way through.
I love the idea that you grab hold of his shield, you take it off, and you just like slam it on like a gauntlet. And you've got both of these shields on your arms, and you're just mowing your way.
Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing, dude. I love that. They just slam into your shields, and they can't do anything. And it's your turn.
May I? Can I do an attack to possibly, would it be an attack or strength check to possibly push through?
Strength check to push through. Yeah.
Got it. Oh, that's a crit!
Hell yeah.
He barrels through, and as a part of it, can he bear hug Steinmod to give him extra defense?
You know what? Natural 20. I'll let it happen. Steinmod's got a +2 to his AC.
Nice.
As you have now two shields kind of just forcing around you.
As long as he both stay stationary right now, this will last.
And Brom will just say, "This is the commander's techniques." as it's just, this is a fight to the death against a little insect.
Oh, it's amazing. That's great. All right, so with that in mind, that's that done. Okay. Dungeon Master made a dum-dum. I made a mistake. I had some of the bugs act when it wasn't actually their turn to act, so I'm going to roll a d4 and going to give Gunbjorn a luck point, because I made a mistake. Sorry, guys.
Thank you.
Gumbjorn has gotten profit by doing nothing.
Yeah, it's kind of my rule. If I ever make a mistake as a Dungeon Master, I just reward a random player with luck. It's just kind of my way of saying, my bad. I have a trait.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, maybe I'll do a video on it. Who knows? But the one next to you hasn't acted. Oh wait, no, it has acted, hasn't it? So the ones have acted, the threes have acted. It's just the twos left, and they are next. So initiative 9. So this one's going to come down and go for Brum. This one's going to come down here, go for Gumbjorn. This one's going to leap down and go for Eric. So 3 targets. Let's see what happens. Starting with Brum. Misses.
Thought you could hit me.
Gumbjorn, 1 point of damage. Natural 20 actually, so it's an additional d4. Let me roll an additional d4.
Minus 3.
Have you played Left 4 Dead 2 by any chance?
Yes, I have.
So you know the jockey, right?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's this little monster that latches onto your back and just starts riding you and makes this really awful noise. Imagine it's not making that noise. Imagine it's making the clackering. Yeah, clickety clackety, almost like a spider, right? Like a really large spider, and it's just latched onto the back of your head, trying to burrow its various sharp bits into you. So yeah, that's 3 points of damage is what you've taken.
All right.
The last one goes for Eric. That's 1 point of damage to Eric. Lots of bugs, guys. Bugs,
there are
bugs,
lots
bugs.
of Dans dying today.
Yeah, lots of yeah. Gumbjorn, your turn.
Very well. Eric! I'm going to regroup with the novices, with the amateurs. They need my help. But before that, I want to stab the fuck out of this one over here.
Sure, yeah. Go for it. So you just swing forward.
Oh my god.
10 hits. You smash it.
Alright, very well. And then I'm gonna run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Bjorn, you just see 2 shields surround Stein as Rome is holding up a kind of semi-heroic position, but it really seems like if you literally tap him, you just fall over.
Loki, can I move into this space with this bug to stay in front of him to protect Rum or not?
Unfortunately, the bug has took the spot.
Shit. All right. What about this space over here? Can I see a little corner?
No, if half or more of the square is covered by different terrain, you can't fit in that area. Unless you're size small.
Very well.
Halfling.
And
Dan could.
and that's it.
Dan's corpse just falls from the ceiling.
Burn to a crisp.
Eric.
Alright.
Cover in
One
barbecue
to the east, I hope.
One against the east. Yeah, you splat it.
Am I able to move through the bug squares?
Yeah. You can if it's not dead. Oh, sorry, if it is dead. So if you just want to move south, you can.
Okay, and this thing, what would it be to get up on that? Is it like a strength check?
It's a strength check. Yeah, DC 12.
Oh fuck! I try to climb up and fit.
You try and climb up, and you just fall back down. You waste 10 feet of movement. What do you want? You want any turn, or do you want to move?
Grab the
you know
torch
what?
and run
I'm gonna
south.
go here, and I'll make
Yeah,
a
let it
lot
turn.
of noise. I'm trying to get the bugs to come to me.
Oh god, Eric. Dying mods, you got 2 hit points. Roll a shit check right now.
Nice. Shit check. 1d6, right? Yeah, 1d6.
Well, she.
Oh,
But your stomach is aching so much. It's so painful. What do you want to do?
wait. Can I say something really fast?
Yeah, go on.
Quickly.
Stein, I notice you're in big trouble. Please, attack low. I can hold the defenses for you.
Thank you.
He doesn't
so.
know that Stein's about to shit himself constantly.
No.
He sees
It's-
Stein's face in pain.
Oh, it's no good. It's no good. Wait, can I
It's-
use my luck point?
You could use your luck point.
I'm gonna use my luck point.
Oh.
Damn it.
Roll the shit check again.
Roll me another
Automatic
shit check. You've got disadvantage on your shit check. Roll 2 shit
Alright.
checks.
It is.
Uh,
I got no ones.
It's never gonna happen, man. It's never gonna
roll
happen.
again, roll again, roll again.
Roll
No, I
again.
rolled 3d6 for that one.
Another
Yeah, roll again. You got disadvantage on your shit check.
Okay.
It's not gonna happen.
No.
6, 5, 4. Okay. we
Damn
keep
you!
Sky
Alright.
mad.
But it is a natural 1, so you overswing against the little cave bug. You give the cave bug advantage on its next
Oh,
attack
no.
against you. So
I'm
his
not gonna
face is,
survive.
his
Let's
face
hope.
is literally showing.
let's hope that Brum's shields are gonna do enough because you've still got that +2 to your AC.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so it is now bug time, and it is now this bug's turn. The bug's gonna go for an attack. Natural 20.
Ooh.
It's got you.
Oh.
For one- oh no! Oh god!
Oh no.
So
Now he
literally,
auto shits.
it leaps onto your face, and just begins raking it violently, clawing off parts of your face.
A beard.
My beard! Roll a d4 plus your con modifier to determine how many rounds it's going to be until you go kaput. 3 rounds is what you've got, and what we'll do is we'll actually put a 3 on you. There you go. What I'd like you to also do, and I haven't really done this yet, but then again, this has been quite a spicy crit. Quite a nasty one too, and you're in kind of the minus health right now, aren't you?
Yep.
So I'm going to have you roll a check. Just give me 1 second. We're going to use the enduring wounds.
Nice.
I'm not going to have you roll. I'm not going to have. Oh, let's roll it right now. Why not? Roll me a con check, please. DC 12.
Ooh.
Nope.
Right, roll me a D20 for what the enduring wound is.
Oh,
my God,
the
you've
lower the worse.
You've lost a limb.
Is that limb my head?
You know what's funny? No, it's a
Oh.
leg, an arm, a foot, or a hand. So roll me a d4 for what it's going to be.
If he loses his leg, does he auto shit?
It's an arm. So I imagine you probably put that
Holy
arm in the way of your
shit.
face. You probably put
Yeah.
your arm in the way of your face to protect your face. So maybe I'll retcon what I said about you having your face fucking raked. But instead, your arm has just been torn to bits and is literally hanging off. Like, your forearm is hanging off your arm. And it's
Ooh.
only... And it's just by the little bit of skin and tendon and muscle.
Meaty bitch. Scream in agony as I fall over.
Roll a d4 to determine whether it's your left arm or your right arm. We'll do even, right, odd, left. There you go.
That
So it's your left arm.
it jumps in and gets into my shield arm? Ooh, that's rude.
Yeah, and it completely destroys your shield arm. That's pretty epic, man. 3 rounds though to actually get him up and back into the fight. Dwarfs are known to have missing limbs, so it's not too uncommon in the Nordish society to get prosthetics and things. No, that's Brum. That's Brum who's got 2 shield arms. But that's that one done. Are there any other frees? No, it's Brum's turn, and I mean, Simon is just on the ground, out.
Could I potentially... screw it. One of the shields goes off, and he will reach for his axe and swing down on the attacker.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Attack. Oh, no!
It's not good enough. Now turn of more cave bugs. This one scurries over to Eric. This one scurries over Gumbjorn. Eric first. $12 and a 10, they both miss.
Yep.
And Gumbjorn, another 10, misses you as
Missed.
well. You managed to hold them all off right now, but there's so many bugs in this fucking cave! And it's at this point, guys, it's now this one here. This one's going to go for Brum. Misses, and it's now Gumbjorn's turn.
Very well, Gumbjorn's gonna stab this one over here. Fuck! Finally miss. Been a while.
Alrighty.
Loki, as a move, can I try to push Brum out of the way so he can like not be completely surrounded like he is right now?
I mean, it would be an action to do that.
Never mind then.
Big. Alrighty, round 20, it's Eric's turn.
Alright, the one to my southeast.
Yeah, you smash
That's
it.
a switch. Okay. 15, 20, 25. Move to there, end of turn.
Brilliant, nice clean turn, I like it. Mod, you get to roll me a con check. If you can roll a 20 or higher, you'll stabilize. Otherwise, you will continue to succumb to your wounds.
Oh, just a straight con check? Alright.
Yeah, con check, bro.
And
Yeah, so
Nope.
you're
So close.
You're continuing to succumb, so now you go down from 3 to 2.
Yep.
As your timer is running out. Cave bug here. Obviously took off the arm, and if I'm being honest, I think that cave bug is quite happy and content. It now scurries off.
ah, that's mine.
It's got dinner.
Is to try to get the shield with it?
Yeah, true. You know what? I'm gonna roll a strength check to see if it can actually do that. I imagine
the
it's
shield's
probably
flat.
here. It's probably got it to here, and it's trying to pull it up the wall.
Rude.
I can only do one action, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I can't sacrifice a move to do another action?
No.
Got it, cool. Well, I'm gonna do the medic thing. Immediately just yell at Gunnbjorn, "Take my place!" As he will quickly hop over Steinman. And then just do a cure wounds and grasp the limb that's broken.
You've succeeded so many times. Let's see if you can do it again. Oh my god, this
Hell
man,
yeah.
he is on fucking fire.
You know, the last character I played was a cleric, remember? That failure of a cleric?
Bruh.
That motherfucker.
7
back, baby.
HP, Stymod's back. You don't go into minuses, I'm pretty sure, in this game, so you just 7 hit points.
Yeah. Stymon, you wake up and you just see Brum grasping your nub. And he's just pinching it as hard as he can. And while he's doing it, the wound is closing up and the blood is stopping. As he is basically using his hand to make a suture. As he's
Pretty
pinching
sick.
it close.
Yeah, magic, man. Divine magic. That's what you do.
But he has a really intense look in his eye, like he's about to fucking punch you. He is
I love it.
shaking.
I love it, man. Alrighty, so
Get
yeah.
up and fight!
This one's going to leap down on Gumbjorn, the other one's going to go for Eric. Eric is surrounded, guys.
Well, Eric has dodged everything.
And Eric continues to dodge everything.
God damn, Eric.
That one goes
You
for
win.
Gumbjorn. 17.
Second one hits.
4 points of damage to Gumbjorn. And it's now this one here. This one's going to attack Eric as well. Eric keeps up the missing, keeps the dodging going. And it's now Gumbjorn's turn.
Get the arm napper!
Step up and hit this one over here.
He didn't even listen to my command.
What'd you
Oh,
say?
yeah.
The arm
Get
back?
the arm napper. Get that one.
Nah, man, he's earned his dinner. He's earned his food.
Get the arm napper. Come on.
The arm
Stein's gonna
napper.
lose his arm.
Yeah.
Does he have anywhere to run to, Loki? Like,
He's trying,
in the
he's
the
trying
wall?
to get up the wall.
Shit, I'm gonna go for that then.
He's trying to get on the wall, yeah.
There we go.
Is that enough to kill him, Loki?
Oh, of course it is, yeah.
Very well.
No, no,
In
no,
that
his
case,
AC
I want to
his
kick.
his AC is increased. He did a block action.
I want to kick Steinmod's arm back to him, and
What do
take
you
another
kick
step
it?
back.
It's not a fucking football, is it?
I can just imagine like
It
he
is
scoops
now.
it with his foot really
Roll.
fast.
Roll me a dex check to kick his arm back to him. Let's see if you
No.
hit him with-
No. This is where you get. This
20.
is where you do the grit. This is where you do the grit to see
You-
if it hits him in the head.
He kicks it and it smacks Steinmod right in the head. Doesn't do any damage, but it just kind of, you see birds fly around your head for a couple of seconds in a bit of a daze.
Awesome. At least it's mine again.
Happy now?
Yes, Right.
That's it for me.
This place is a nasty nest. I want Brum to roll me a d6. If he rolls a 1, more eggs are going to pop.
Oh, I thought I was gonna shit.
A nasty nest. A nesty nest. Eric.
Alright, the one to my east.
Yeah, that hits, and you smash it.
Alright, I'll say hello to Stumpy, and that's end of turn.
So Steinmod, you're on your ass. You're missing an arm, well, forearm, but you've now got it. You've got your shield arm in your other hand. So it's just a bit like a selfie stick at this point.
Yeah, awesome. All right, I'm gonna grab my axe. Instead, get up, and I want to kill this bug right here.
Good, go for it, man.
Oh, I didn't pick my guy right.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah, and you crush the bug brutally, savagely.
Nice. Ugh.
And
Do I
that
have
might-
any action left to like go back and reclaim my arm and hope for good news
No,
later?
no.
Okay.
And with that in mind, Brum's turn.
He's actually going to snatch up the arm and he's going to just start assessing it. Possibly, could I possibly do a divine magic check to see if I could possibly do something to preserve it? I don't have any spell, but could I?
Yeah, roll a healing check. Actually, don't roll it yet. I'll tell you what will happen. It's going to be the maximum check, the most difficult check that you can do in Shadowdark, which is DC 18. It's a healing
it.
check. If you succeed, you can preserve the arm. Okay.
Okay.
If you
Is that
fail,
just my divine spell check?
if you fail, you're not able to cast any more healing spells for the day.
Oh
Uh,
shit!
Okay. With that in mind, Brum actually just sheds the shield off the arm and just tosses the limb towards Steinman.
We can find a different solution.
He tosses the raw meat as he'll just waddle about and grab his shield that he threw towards the wall and just pick it up. And that's actually his turn.
Very cool. This one here. Scurry's over. Goes for a bite on Eric. There's a point of damage, and then scurries at the wall and is gone.
My god, the truest of revenge.
Have
1 damage.
that in mind, the combat is over.
Stein. That will make a hell of a souvenir.
1 damage.
I'm gonna, yeah. I'll put my arm in my backpack.
I'm very sorry.
All right,
Gumbjorn
guys.
wraps an arm around Steinmod. Tell you what, when you get to your home, yes, we can go to the taxidermist or whoever does work like that, and we can have your arm preserved, and it can make a great decoration for the wall. You can show that to your grandchildren and say, "See, this is how much I have sacrificed for Borg, for Jarl Borg of Borgs." There you go. You're a legendary.
I like
Don't
this
be
plan.
down.
The taxidermist will even put it into the middle finger. I like this plan.
Guys, the cave to the south feels like super secret to me. I think we should go that way.
I agree completely.
Well, I'm not bleeding out my stump anymore, so sure.
Do you feel anything?
A tingle.
Okay, that's good. That is what it's supposed to.
I will say, Brum, as you're kind of standing to the northern side for the time that you were, you feel a sense of unease in that direction. You get the impression, based on your instincts, which is a wisdom skill, that whatever true horror is in this place is to the north.
And with that, he'll return back and he'll just slap Gunnbjorn on the back, doing another healing spell. Is that
He made it.
I don't know how he keeps. I don't know how he keeps doing it, bro.
okay?
Hell yeah.
It's 10 or below for failure.
It is. It's 10 plus the spells level in this.
Oh god.
So it was 11. Yeah.
It was 11.
Right.
I don't know
Hey.
how you keep doing it, but you keep doing it. So
I don't want to be mean, but I think the best thing that could have happened was Dan dying, bro.
yeah, that guy getting hit by a rock. Best decision ever. Good DMing, right? Good DMing.
Poor bastard. Poor bastard.
So, Gunnbjorn, I'm right behind you, buddy.
Let's go.
You can get rid of the 2 from your token, by the way, Stein.
How do I do that?
You just click on your token, and then like below it, you'll see like 2 icons. One of them's like a cogwheel. The other one's like a little counter. You click on the counter, and scroll down to where the icon for 2 is, and you can just unclick that, and it will no longer be on your token.
Oh.
I see gravel. I see gravel just like up the other room.
You head through this area, and you find a pit. And as you look around, it's just full of webs. It's absolutely full of webs, and there are bones and bodies strung up in the air, but none of them are of dwarves. They're of like other subterranean creatures. There are some goblin bodies, as well as some animals as well. Maybe from like the outside world. Who knows?
And there's still any meat left on them, or they're just like leftovers?
Oh, this is like they're fully rotted.
Very well. Kind of nasty.
While straddling the edge, Brum's gonna look at the web more intently, see if there's anything of interest.
Yeah, roll a perception, roll an intelligence check.
Got it. Ooh.
So you look around, and you can see that there are like dark shadows up in the webs. You don't know what's up there, but it could be anything. The webs are quite high. You know, whatever these things are, they're like 10, 15 feet off the ground.
I I must ask. Does anyone have any spare cloth? I want to do something.
Spare what?
Cloth.
I have what's left of a sleeve.
Hand it to me. You're a dwarf. What am I saying? You carry alcohol. Could you douse it with some alcohol for me?
I broke that earlier when I fell trying to do a jump attack on a creature.
Oh, what a tragedy for you. Does anyone else have anything flammable?
I already gave away my oil flask.
I have a spare torch. He hands it to you.
Oh, speaking of, how are we doing on light?
It's beginning to flicker and wane, but the lantern is still lit.
Is there any flammable material at the tip of the torch?
I mean, a torch, it has like a flammable substance actually on it. That's what allows it to burn for as long as it does.
All right. He's going to
Yeah.
light it up and then throw it up at the webs.
Yeah, you strike the torch and lob it up at the webs, and it begins to burn through the webs. And yeah, there appears to be some bodies up there, and they can have treasure. You don't really know. You'd need to get them down.
Eric, was that our last light source?
No, I have 2 more torches after that one.
Okay.
Yeah, some of the webs are starting to burn, you know, but the process could take a while. You don't have a while. You need a quick solution for this problem if you want to try and bring everything down.
Eric! I saw you have a crossbow.
You want me to shoot up there? I can do that.
Take aim at one or two of the bodies.
Alright, I will aim at a big juicy body.
Alrighty.
Ah, fuck.
You missed your shot.
Alright, on the next round I will shoot again if I'm good to roll that.
Does anybody else have anything to do before he fires again? Because remember, we're going through rounds.
I want to throw a hand axe to try to cut the web down.
Go for it, man.
That's just a regular old attack, right?
That's correct. Yeah, you bring down one of the bodies. Got a backpack.
All right. Does the backpack have a potion of limb restoration?
Who knows, man? But it's a human, completely rotted.
Is there anything of value?
You want to start searching?
Yes.
Yeah,
I would drag the body out of the gravel, though. But yeah.
Yeah.
While that search is happening, Brum's actually going to throw his own hand axe up there, see if he can get a body.
Cool. Yeah, you guys are basically at the carnival right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
I was about to say it.
Coconut shy, right? Like, let's see if you can hit a body with an axe.
Yeah.
Dwarves, we should probably get going.
Yeah, Steinmod, roll me a D100 for what you find.
Right. D100. 50.
I was really excited to say greasy pouch, but you didn't find one this time.
God damn it.
So you search through the backpack and you find a mithril locket. And as you open it, it's got a painting of a very unattractive halfling female in it. Putting the value in the chat.
Does he show it to anyone?
Oh yeah. Oh, look what I found. I think it's mithril. Oh, she's ugly. That's alright. Mithril is mithril.
I wonder if she's a relative of Dan's. I heard all halflings are inbred, so perhaps.
Does the short stack mithril locket take up any space, or is that free to carry?
It's technically treasure, so it takes a slot.
All right, I'll put it in.
I think it does. Anyway, Eric, roll me another shot.
Dwarf squad, we should really get going.
Just one more.
Yeah, so you hit one of the bodies and it falls down. And Brum, you
Fucking
run up.
lottery.
Roll a D100. Let's see what you get. Come on, roll the roulette dice. Let's see what the big. Oh, okay.
Ooh, what's an 86?
Okay, so around the hobgoblin's neck is a little pouch. You take the strand off. You look in the pouch. 2 lustrous pearls.
Two pearls?
2 pearls. Worth 40 gold pieces each. That's a find, ka-ching.
Brum will walk up and hand his payment. Hand the payment over to Eric. One of the 2 pearls.
Thank
But
you.
he'll keep the pouch around his neck.
I had my eye on the pouch, but I'll take the pearl.
He doesn't know about the pouch collection. This will be a terrible rivalry in the end. People will die all over pouches.
All over pouches. Alright guys, there's no more bodies. Are you ready to move on?
Yes, please.
Alright, so map out where you guys want to go.
So that cave that we found on the right.
Yeah, so head over there then. You guys can each roll me another stealth check. Dex check each.
11.
Because you do realize, guys, this is a bit of a gauntlet room, and you guys are doing the gauntlet again. Rather than go around the edges and avoiding the gauntlet. But you all succeed this time, so, you know, good for you, I suppose. Fuckers.
What a... Oh, no.
I see an intersection.
Where was the feeling coming from? Was it just north in general?
Yeah, just north in general, and as you kind of come to the intersection, you're not really too sure where to go on just instinct alone. If only there was anything else you guys could do to figure out where to go.
These are big rooms. Hey, look over there. Isn't that the room that we were in earlier? Where we found the big thing and we found this dwarf?
I think we need to go east. We need to penetrate as deep as we can.
Oh yeah, speaking my language.
Very well. Let's go down that shaft.
Let's do it. Anybody else doing anything whilst you guys are moving forward?
I'm trying to be extra wary, but I'm not very bright, or at least not very
Anything-
wise.
Really fast. Anything from the prospector about this color?
It's like lapis lazuli. Like
It's worthless.
yeah, it's not worth that much. Steinbold, you can roll me a perception check.
All right.
Ooh.
That's miraculous.
My God.
Yeah, so you keep your eyes peeled, hoping that nothing will surprise you guys.
That's a -2. Wow.
You've been quite fortunate, nothing has surprised you yet today.
Over there, it seems that the cave goes higher. Perhaps we could find something of value there, or would it be just the opposite?
I don't know. Let's go up. Maybe we'll find like another exit.
Perhaps.
What's the prospector say? Deeper or higher?
Deeper.
Deeper.
We shouldn't go up. If we're going to find survivors, they most likely headed down.
Or they headed up trying to escape this place.
No.
However,
they
let's
were
go
headed down.
deeper. We can find more treasure.
Prospector was one for his knickknacks and treasures.
So is north deeper?
Yep.
Okay.
I see 2 different passages, and they seem both to go deeper.
You look to the walls and you see lots of very, very small centipedes on the walls. None of them are large enough to cause you any danger, but you understand that this place is just infested with insects. And at this point,
I
guys,
see.
you begin to move down the steps. And you notice 2 dwarves, still alive, standing by kind of a large, like, part of the wall section, almost like a column. And one of the dwarfs is just hammering away with a pickaxe on the wall, trying to collect as much as they can from the wall. The other dwarf, hands on his hips, kind of, making sure he's doing it right, seems to be kind of commanding him. Both alive, they haven't noticed you. You can hear the clunk, clack of the pickaxe. And as you guys slowly begin to make your way down the steps, you can hear one of the voices of the dwarf, one of the dwarves say, "We're almost done. Now we can get out of here with all of what we've got. Come on, a little bit harder. Hit it!"
Hey, Eric, doesn't those dwarves sound just like the orcs?
Do the dwarves have a light source?
Yes, they do. They have a lantern at their feet.
Are they actually dwarves though? Because I'm kind of suspicious right now.
Dude, they're Viking dwarfs. That's like my best Viking accent.
Alright, okay. I thought that maybe was a clue. I don't know, but cool. Very well.
Bro, you're using your real voice for your character. Leave me alone, alright?
I'm just saying, man.
Is one of them dressed as the? Is one of them wearing the prospector's clothes?
One of them is the prospector.
Ah, okay.
It's the prospector.
Hey, Brum, that's probably your friends. You should engage them in conversation.
Do I know of the prospector's positions towards me?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
Should I roll intelligence or wisdom?
No, I want you to roll me charisma, man.
Oh boy, I think I actually have like a neutral modifier. Oh yeah, no, this is standard Brom shit. Yeah, reliable but hated.
Roll me a 2d6 as well.
Right. Okay. What's this for?
Okay, and you've got a minus modifier, right? So he is suspicious towards you.
I suggest the rescue party should go and talk to the people they must be rescuing. I'm one of them.
Steinmod is going to go step up and do that.
Do you step up?
Steinmud with his fucking one arm.
And as you kind of step in, the 2 dwarfs notice you and are immediately shocked. But very quickly, the prospector says, "Hey, a relief force, finally! Who sent you?"
Jarl Borg of Borg. We're the rescue party. Let's go. Chop chop.
We are the rescue party.
We've been down here for days. For all of our rations, have you got any more?
Yeah.
And water, have you got water?
Oh, that broke. But I have food.
Please, we need water.
All right.
Wait. How long have you guys been here, bro? Does he know, or how was he hallucinating? He doesn't know how long has he been.
He does not know. He to him, and like all instances like this, if you're stuck underground for a long time, it feels like hours potentially.
Yeah.
Time dilation and shit like that.
First, we need your names and positions.
Just give me water. Give me water. And he drops to his knees out of just being so overwhelmed by just having to shout. He looks delirious.
Yeah,
Water is part of rations, right? Yep.
Yeah. I throw one of the last of Dan's rations at him.
The last of Dan's blessing.
And he just desperately just doesn't even pick it up properly. He just fucking eats it like a dog, basically. He just shovels it into his mouth on the ground.
Steinmod reaches into his backpack with his left arm and realizes, oh, that still doesn't work.
What has he done with the holy cook?
Could we give them the arm to eat?
Please settle down. I'll just, unshoulder the backpack and give it to them so that they can.
Brum's whispering to Gunbjorn.
The holy cook should not be working. They're supposed to be making food. They lost their ability to make food.
So with that in mind, the prospector kind of steps up towards you and takes whatever you're willing to give. He turns around to the cook and he says, "Cookie, go get the pack from over there. Show them what we've got." And he kind of wanders on over to get the backpack. Picks it up and it's this really big heavy sack, and he kind of lugs it over one shoulder and begins now working his way back to you. As he gets to here, suddenly, earthquake beneath your feet. All the gravel in the center begins to kind of move around and shift. And you realize something is happening, guys, but you don't know what until suddenly an explosion, almost an eruption from underneath the cook's feet as a massive creature blasts out and reveals itself, an ankeg. And as it does, it immediately surprises the cook. Attacks with advantage. Cook has no chance. And is lifted up and ripped apart. The backpack now falls at the ankeg's feet. The prospector screams and shouts, and combat begins.
No, his fryness!
His brightest. God.
Click on your tokens and roll initiative.
How are these guys working without activating the Ankeg? We gotta interrogate him if we made it alive. If we make it alive out of here.
Oh,
Dumb luck.
Gunbjorn.
Maybe it's dumb luck, bro. Who knows, man?
Gunbjorn, you're about to kick some major ass. I'm about to use my second spell, hopefully, and not fail.
Old but gold. Let's go.
Oh god. Yeah, this is old. Oh, I go first? Shit.
Rob, you get to go
Hell
first.
yeah.
Divine spell. Oh shoot, forgot to select my token. Alright. And I'll cast my other spell, which is pull out my sheet.
I was going to say, you only cast one spell a turn.
Yeah, but I have my other spell. Holy Weapon. I touch Gunbjorn's sword. Like,
Hell
grab
yeah.
it by the blade.
No, you can only cast one spell a turn.
Yeah. I'm casting Holy Weapon.
Oh, okay. So I thought the 12 was a heal. My bad.
Oh, yeah, no. It's another tier 1 weapon. It's another tier 1 spell.
Okay, cool.
I
Cool. Go for it.
clasp
Go for
his
it.
sword, and now, whenever you attack with it, it's +1 attack and +1 to your damage.
Hell yeah. Let's keep that
Get
in
in
mind.
there and save the prospector's life. He will pay for it, slaying his fryness with his inadequacy.
And Brom will actually run in right next to the cook, right next to the prospector, with his shield out. And now his turn.
I feel.
Alrighty. It's now Gunbjorn's turn.
Very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can get right to the Ankeg. 2, 3. And from here, I'm going to attack the Ankeg.
Go for it.
Stabby with a swordy. +1 to hit, +1 to damage. Oh my god.
Wow, it's a huge swing. You just cleat the Ankeg and do a huge amount of damage to it.
11 damage.
For the eternal feast!
As Brom just yells out as he sees the energy whiz out from Gunbjorn's sword. He's like yelling it right into the prospector's ear.
And you know
Gunbjorn jumps and stabs.
You force my hand, guys. Suddenly, another Ankeg bursts out from behind, waiting in the rubble. It was there the whole time, but I was going to wait a little bit longer, but I think it comes out at this point.
Yeah,
Very
Gunbjorn.
well.
Oh yeah, 10 rounds. Your holy weapon. The holy weapon is active, Gunbjorn.
All right, let me put the
It
thing.
is 16 minutes past 9.
Uh-oh.
The lanterns run out of light. You're now
Nice,
pitch
nice,
darkness.
nice.
Oh,
Yankeg comes out, and as the light goes out, attacks Steinmod with advantage.
Oh, I guess Steinmod's story ends here.
That's 5 points of damage to Steinmod.
Still alive, I guess.
Let me just check to see if the Yankeg's got anything else up its sleeve, or if that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. It's going to be the end of its turn. Steinmod, you've just been like it just slams its mandibles into the back of your other shoulder, and you're now worried that you're going to be left with 2 stumps. What do you want to do?
I don't even know what to do right now. I'm just gonna start swinging. That's the Steinmod energy right now. I'm gonna counterattack.
Yeah, you can't see it, but you can roll with disadvantage on your deck.
oh no.
I hit a 7, so I miss.
That's a miss. Yeah. Eric.
Eric lights a torch.
Brilliant. Strike a torch, giving the
Thank
party
you.
light. It does cost your action to do that. And it's going to last until the end of the session, I think. Alrighty.
Yep, end of turn.
The other Ankeg's turn at this point. And this one now extends its mouth, and you see it's got like a little second mouth underneath. And it almost looks like a drain pipe. And as you look at it, Gumbjorn, you see it's got those little like suction cups, or one big one, and it just squirts out this horrid amount of acid towards you.
Shit.
And it's going to be a attack. I haven't actually set up the attack, so I'm just going to roll it manually. 22. That's going to hit.
That's a hit.
You take 2d6 damage.
Here we go.
7 points of damage as it
I healed
squirts
that
all over
exactly
you.
earlier.
I just got showered by acid. Nice.
Yeah, it was a fucking shower, man.
God,
A golden shower. God damn.
It's at this point, guys. This is the boss fight. So I want to have Eric roll me a d6. On a 1, things are going to get a lot worse.
Steinman hasn't shit himself yet. He needs to
Ne-
shit himself.
Next round, it will be a 1 or a 2.
Oh boy.
The other Ankeg is now going to shift. And actually, I'm going to move its initiative down because I was kind of stalling. I'll have it go between the two of you,
Yeah.
rather than having 2 attacks and just fucking wrecking Steinmod. Wait, did Steinmod go after the Ankeg? He did, didn't he? Actually, my bad.
No, yeah, he did. Right after.
So, yeah, actually, I'll have the Ankeg go first. I'll actually keep his initiative at the top. Why not? I just didn't want to be mean. So it's now the Ankeg's turn, and with the light source being lit, it now pivots, and it's going to shoot its acid spray at Eric. 16.
That's a hit.
Yeah, it can actually do it up to. It says near, so that's 30 feet. It's got a good range on its spray. There's 2d6 damage, 11 points of damage, guys.
Oh my god.
Almost maximum. Absolutely brutal. I want you to roll me a d6. On a 1, 2, or 3, your torch is going to be snuffed. It's still lit. Good stuff.
Hell yeah.
It's now Brum's turn.
Gun, get guide your blade.
As he'll quickly, basically shoulder tackle through the prospector straight towards Steinman, and he'll just grasp him by, and he'll drop his hand axe and grasp Steinman on both shoulders from behind or from an angle, giving Steinman the ability to swing still. And of course, he'll do his divine spell.
Hell yeah.
God. This healer, man, he's a machine.
I am of the bounty.
I think you're a fucking god, or at least a demi.
That's a
You
fucking
know what?
avatar.
Dude, I've
You
seen
got a
so
health
many.
back, Diamond.
I've seen so many
Kick some
priests
ass.
in this
Win.
TTRPG fail on their first healing check. This man does not fail, apparently.
Hell
The
yeah.
curse of Braum returning.
Brum.
Needed that.
But hated. Anyway, that's my turn.
Gumbjorn.
Very well. I'm going to stab again. I'm already kind of like leaning on the sword that was kind of inside the end keg. I'm going to pull it out, cut it, and I'm going to stab even deeper again.
Yeah, I like the idea that it reels back and it now lunges towards you. So, like, what are you doing with your blade as it lunges towards you? You just going for a lunge as well?
Well, it's lunging towards me, so I am going to put my shield in front of me. I'm going to kneel and brace myself with my sword in front of me. So it's going to stab himself on the sword and finish.
Impale himself. Yeah, go for your attack. Let's see if you can finish him off.
Fuck.
And with that in mind...
Plus one.
Actually, yeah, +1. Does it hit, Loki?
AC 14, unfortunately.
Do you have any luck points to use?
I'm going for that luck. Yep.
Nice.
I'm using that one luck that I have.
Alright.
Let's
go. Come on.
Woo!
Yeah!
It's 3 points of damage. We've got
Actually, it's +1 because of the holy weapon.
+1.
Then you fucking got it, GG!
Yes!
Guide me!
It had 4 hit points.
Hell yeah!
And you fucking got it. One of the Ancakes is dead.
And I struggle under its weight, and eventually I throw it aside, struggling to do it.
Gumbjorn, you are one of the strongest warriors I've dealt with.
Gumbjorn trying to say something back, but he's like, he's in awe right now. You can tell he's trying to find words, but he can't.
Yeah, this
Dynamod.
Dynamod is going to, now that he's stuck with the one Ankeg, he's going to try to distract it by moving down here to keep it away from Brum, and then take a swing with his great axe.
Amazing. Go for it, man.
Ooh. Oh, no.
And you know what? The swing itself was a really powerful swing. You just didn't manage to penetrate.
Missing that arm, man. Missing that arm.
Yeah, it's stifled you. Eric.
Alright, crossbow at the last keg standing.
Hell yeah!
Torch got a crit!
So you drop the torch on the ground. You lift up your crossbow, make sure it's loaded, and you fire. That's a crit, so you do an extra d6 damage.
Damage is damage.
7 points of damage, guys. That's beautiful.
Nobody pisses on a dwarf.
It's now turn round 27, and I'd like to have Gumbjorn roll a d6 this time. On a 1 or a 2, something really bad's gonna happen.
Well, look at this one. Fuck, it's a 4.
Right,
we made it. We made it. I was sure.
Next round, it'll be a 1, a 2, or a 3.
We gotta kill this thing now.
Yep.
The Ankeg's turn. Steinmod was the last person to attack it in melee, so it now turns its attention to him and is going to try and soak him with its acid to spray it. It just wants to kill him. Isn't really looking for any nutritional value. 9.
9 does not hit. I got a 12.
So what do you do for it to not hit you?
Dive out of the way to the south to get out of the rubble.
Leap out of the way. It's like a power shower. That's how much force is behind it, and it's just, yeah, it's absolutely awful. You don't want to be standing in the way of it.
Throw the meat at it.
All right, that's the end of its turn. Brum.
And Brum will just quickly hurry on over, slap his hands around Gumbjorn's shoulders, and say,
"With the power invested in me, slay the beast!"
As he'll like try to pivot while doing healing hands.
You can't do it again.
Yeah, I know. That's just him like trying to shove him, but he's not.
No. I mean, how are you still succeeding? How? It's not fair.
Brum is cursed to be good.
Hated. That's it. He left his weapon.
What the fuck?
I love it.
Alright, Gumbjorn, you are revitalized with strength. Brum seems to have, for a man who's been delirious for days on end, barely eating, barely drinking, He's
He's received enlightenment. He's been meditating all these days.
yeah, he's been in a state of meditation for days. Dude, you guys like hit the fucking pinata and out came Brum. Like that's really it. Like Gumbjorn.
Fucking Dan dies.
Very well. Gumbjorn is gonna go ahead around Brum, jumping over the gravel, and he's gonna go for the next Enkag.
Go for it, man. Big swing, big arch. Or arc even on that swing.
Ooh.
And you
Very
know
well.
what? That's another kill. How'd you do it?
I slice it. I slice his belly, abdomen, open.
Nice. You just slice its belly open, it now topples to the ground. And it's still barely moving. And it's just completely on the ground. It's just twitching on the ground. It's dead.
I look at Steinmod and I nod to him to finish it off.
I go ahead and bury my great axe into the side of its head and do it a couple more times till the whole thing's gone. I think I want a trophy.
Yeah, and you start hacking at its neck until its head comes clean off. Yankeg's head is going to weigh probably around... Let's think about gear slots, yeah? I'd say about probably about 8 gear slots.
Let's see, do I have that many?
If you go over it, I think you can get encumbered. I don't know, I don't really remember the rules, but I will tell you this, the prospector shouts, "Come on, let's get out of here, get the bag, let's go!"
Oh, I don't have enough gear slots.
Brum's gonna snatch the bag.
Eric, I know this will make for a great trophy, but would Enkag heads be worth anything back in Borg?
Can I roll an intelligence check to
Yep.
know that?
Yeah, do it, quick. Torch isn't sure, but that taxidermy is very valuable. It's very heavy though, it would require like 2 or 3 people to carry.
Guys,
Alternatively,
I have 4 open slots in case you guys, want to try to take it.
Alternatively, take off its mandibles. Mandibles of that size are going to be worth money.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Mandibles then?
Yep, you just chop off the mandibles.
Can I go ahead and chop off the other ones?
What, like its claws? Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, you both
Nice.
chop them off.
4
And you
mandibles.
And you guys now...
Please have a claw for me.
Yeah, and a claw for you. And you guys now begin making your way out. And as you do, you feel a shift on the ground
Loki.
once again.
Loki. Didn't the prospector before getting killed dropped a bag full of something over here?
Brum grabbed it.
Yeah, and he told you to pick one of you to pick it up, and Brum picked it up.
Oh, perfect.
That's
then.
why he was
Alright,
ready
alright.
for the prospect.
Alright,
Bro,
great, let's go then.
I will say it is 5 gear slots. The bag.
Ooh,
I got 4, just take the scout slot for me, and I can carry it.
I have 5 gear slots. Just let me take it.
Oh, perfect.
Nice.
Okay.
yeah. You see Brum obviously struggling, and who's taking it? Steinman?
Eric.
Oh, Eric's gonna take it. Okay.
Yeah,
He'll
so
just
it's
shrug it off to Eric.
bag of ore. Bag of ore is what you have to your sheet, Eric. And you guys now begin to follow the prospector as you guys now begin to look for an exit. And as you guys are kind of moving through the many rooms that you've been in before, feel free to move your tokens further forward. You feel the ground quaking around you. Yeah, what do you say?
Mr. Prospector, are you hurt? Do you need any healing services?
I've been bitten more times than I can remember, but I just need to get out of here. We all need to just get out of here. I've seen far too many bugs for a lifetime.
I agree, but before that,
And this is where he fails. He just slaps
Oh.
him on the back, and he just like, can I just do like a D4 to see if I actually to see how much damage I do?
No, I've got an idea. You slap him on the chest, and he drops to the ground, starts having a seizure.
Oh, Jesus. Although we will get to keep the ore, so
No wonder he didn't like you. Can I roll to stabilize him or bring him back or anything?
Bro, I'm standing there.
You can roll an intelligence check if you wish.
Ow! So close.
Gun's gonna try it too. Revive this motherfucker. Nope. Hell no. Oh shit. Hey,
You've got company, boys.
we gotta
I vote
go.
run. Sorry, prospector.
With that in mind, with all the quaking in this area, it seems to have obviously been alerted a lot of the. I wouldn't even say alerted's the right word, but it's just kind of shifted a lot of sand, a lot of dirt, and a lot of insects have now revealed themselves, a lot of much larger ones, and they seem to be very aggressive towards you guys. You have one decision, and one decision only. Run.
I vote run.
You can try and pick up the prospector if you want. He's heavy. It will require a strength check. Grit will be applicable for that challenge.
Very well. Can me and Stein or someone else both like hold on to him?
I
And
agree
run?
with that.
It's going to be hard to run with two of you trying to be at the same speed. It'll be easier for one of you to fireman's carry him.
Well, I'll do it then. Can I roll?
Yes, you may.
There you go.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty, guys. So with that in mind, let's bring you back to the main screen as you guys now rush out of this dungeon. Give me a second.
He was at low?
Sorry?
Oh, wait. No.
So, with that in mind, you guys now begin to run towards the exit. The exit is far away. This is a skill challenge. The DC for this challenge is 10. You need to have 3 or more successes in this challenge in order for you guys to escape. If you fail, you'll all die.
Go.
Very well.
First
What are we
challenge-
rolling?
First challenge is already decided by me, and it is a con check to represent long distance running as you guys are sprinting through this vicinity. Each one of you gets to roll this. This is the only group check that you guys are doing. After that, it will be one roll from each of you to do something that's in your wheelhouse.
Can I
roll a
use
contact.
my ranger skills to get advantage on this?
No, unless range has anything to do with long distance running, which I don't think it is. I want you to everybody to roll a con check, please.
Oh no.
And you're looking for an average of 10.
Oh, average.
Ooh.
That's-
Ooh.
Not good.
That
That's
looks
quite
like
bad.
That's a fail.
9, 8, 30.
0-1, guys. Okay, with that in mind, you guys are now in a deficit. You need to start succeeding. Does anybody have an idea of a check they can roll that will help the party towards victory, towards escaping? You are being chased now by dozens of creepy crawlies. Bugs, insects, all sorts of things.
I
Throw
can-
the caltrops.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Caltrops, Dad's blessing.
You want to throw caltrops? I'd say probably a dex check. Who wants
My
to do
dex
it?
is only 14. Maybe Yal's decks are higher than mine. Because
no,
I was
you're
thinking
mine.
of using my strength to like keep helping everybody carry everything and pushing everyone ahead. You know.
Yeah.
But maybe someone else could have the caltrops.
I think you're the only one with a decent amount of decks.
Well,
Really?
let the Neds put caltrops on the side then. Do you want to try and push everybody forward with a strength check?
Yes, I do, because you know I do have an advantage on that, and I have 18 strength. Can I go ahead and roll it?
Yeah.
15.
1-1. Beware, guys, if you fail this challenge, your characters will all die.
Okay, I would like to use my ranger navigational skills to find the most efficient way out of the caves.
That's an intelligence
Nice,
check.
nice.
You have advantage as you're a wayfinder.
Ooh! Hell yeah, a crit.
2-1.
Even with a crit.
Ooh.
2-1.
Very well.
All right. This is what I got.
Now we're looking towards Brum and Stein mods.
Can I throw some bug guts back to Eta-cap guts to maybe tempt the bugs to stop chasing us so hard?
Nice.
Use your arms, Steinmund. Feed them the flesh. They hunger for it.
If I sacrifice my arm, will that work too? No.
You will. You still have some badass taxidermy.
So Stymod, would you like
Yeah.
it to be the guts, or would you like to throw your arm, or both?
I'd prefer it to be Eta-cap guts.
It's up to you, but be aware I have an idea in my mind of how useful both of those things will be. I'm not going to tell you how useful they will be. You just have to make a decision yourself.
Sacrifice my arm for the team.
Up to you. It might be
Once
useful,
again-
it might not be.
I'm doing the arm. Let's go.
Oh shit, Eric.
Honestly, I was thinking of just trying to grab one of the orange crystals and see if that might empower
You know-
me. Actually, let's do that. Can I grab an orange crystal and see if that empowers me at all?
You have to be magical for it to.
Oh. Well, then in that case, yeah, throwing my arm back. Trying to tempt the bugs to not bother us.
Okay.
Wisdom?
Yeah, it sounds like a wisdom check.
Oh, that's no good.
Oh
wow.
Fuck no good.
3-1, you guys have succeeded, but just because you succeeded doesn't mean that you can't smash it. So you throw back your arm, and it is perfect. It's a buffet for the bugs, and they immediately turn their attention to that. Some of the bugs are still following, and it's more than enough to finish you guys off. Brum. TikTok.
I know. I still have a... Yeah, okay. Could I take one of the orange crystals and see if I can... No, I can't pull a spell out of my ass. I just failed a divine spell check. That's gonna work against me, isn't it?
If you want to grab a gemstone and try and infuse it with magic, you can try.
I do want to try.
What spell?
The thing is, I don't have any attacking spells. Holy
What
weapon
spell?
would be the closest thing.
Then try it.
Yeah. Is there anything extra, or just do a divine spell check?
Do a divine spell check.
All right.
Oh.
With that in mind, you light up the gemstone, and for a moment nothing happens, and then suddenly it becomes bright light, and it becomes hot to the touch. You throw it, and as you throw it, it explodes. A holy hand grenade.
Nice.
But unfortunately, it causes rubble to fall all around you guys. I want everybody to make a dex check, please. Or a
Here we
strength
go.
check, or a strength check if
Yeah.
you've got a shield.
I don't have a shield anymore.
But you made it. I think. Oh no.
he is stunned by the hand grenade. Now it's
That's
going to be an exact 6.
From it's D4 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
Oli's worst enemy has got to be rocks. Always. It was Dan, now Brom.
The funny thing is, the cleric from the last game, his gimmick was like dealing with rocks.
With that in mind, guys, you managed to outrun the bugs and escape the dungeon. With that in mind, guys, you've succeeded. Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
You only lost a halfling and an arm. Half an arm. Half an arm and a halfling. Lovely. With that in mind, guys, that is the end of today's one-shot. Congrats to each of you. You've succeeded. Let's count up the treasure and see how much experience you guys have got. Put in the chat what loot you have found, and I will come up with an XP cost for everything, and I will tell you guys how much you've earned.
Ooh, was the dwarven boot a treasure?
No, no,
Okay.
it wasn't.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
It was a meme.
He still has the boot. It's important to him. Was each dwarven shield 20 each, or was it 20 in total?
It was 20 total.
Okay.
It's like 10 each. Right, so we got 40 gold, 46 gold. Are the mandibles trophies or not? I thought they were just trophies that you guys wanted to keep.
Oh, I thought they were worth something.
I
But
mean,
very
they
well.
are.
I'll keep it as a
They
as a
are.
trophy.
But they are worth something, but some people like to keep trophies for like renown purposes, fame purposes.
Well, tell me a value, and then I can make the decision.
All right.
He wants his claw.
All right. Is there anything else right now? I'm sitting at 106 gold pieces for everything that's got an actual value.
I'm still throwing mine down.
Nice and quick, guys. We're wrapping up. This is the outro for the one shot. I hope you guys had fun watching. If you guys want to join these sessions, just make sure you've joined the Discord server, the public Discord server that we have on Loki's Lair. And there's a channel called the One Shots channel. You're able to sign up to my games there if I run them on a Sunday. I've been a bit hit or miss recently, as some of you guys may know, but I'm hopefully going to make sure I try and do this at least once a week on a certain day. It might not always be Sunday, but it might be like a Friday or a different day. So patrons obviously have priority to slots, but if I don't have 6 patrons, then players who are not patrons can join as well. So cool stuff. Yeah, so that's another 126. Fantastic, guys. So you got 126 GP of genuine treasure, which you guys will be able to actually turn into experience. But let's see. So far, guys, you've gained six experience points each, which you guys can add to your sheets, which is more than half a level.
All right, level up for me.
Level up for you. You're level 5.
Yep.
Dude, crazy. Fucking crazy. And for Eric as well, you're both leveled up. And let's see if the other guys can level up today as well. I think at level 5, guys, it will become every 20 at this point, just so players can catch up.
Does make sense. Does make sense.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's a good idea. So 20 experience is what you guys need after level 5. But let's figure out what everything else is going to be worth. I think the mandibles that each of you guys have it's probably worth around 25 GP for 2. If you want to sell them.
25 GP for the pair?
For the pair.
Yeah, I'm selling that shit.
Yep. What about Eta-cap guts?
Guts.
No way, Eric. No way.
I'd say 10 GP for the guts.
And then the apple-sized rubies?
The apple-sized rubies. You did get a couple of those, didn't you?
Yep.
You got 3 of them, was it?
Oh my god.
15 GP from them.
15 each?
Yes.
Or 15 total?
No, 15 total, 5 each.
Okay.
And then you don't get a lot of the actual the prospector stuff, because that's the prospector stuff, but he does give you guys a cut for saving his ass, which is more than fair. Another 50 GP. So that's 25, 25, 50, 100, 125 GP added to what you've already gained, which is 126. You're looking at 251 GP that you guys can split 4 ways.
All right.
So
251 plus 4.
Yeah.
62 gold and 75 silver each. Actually, 62 gold, 7 silver, and 5 copper, I say. Maybe my math is wrong.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
If you guys want to add that to your sheet, it is an additional 6 experience points, which means that all of both the new characters have both leveled up. Congratulations, guys! You can level up your characters now.
Nice.
Did you say 6 more experience points?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Okay, I'm at 7. Good, 7 out of 20.
Alrighty, so with that in mind, congratulations, guys! You've all leveled up from this adventure, and you've returned to Borg with a very happy Borg. The interesting thing about the city of Borg is it's ruled by a man called Borg. So he's Jarl Borg of Borg. And it's a bit of a tradition here that all of the rulers, they either are born the name or they adopt the name when they become ruler. And it's it's just a weird tradition for the people here. But albeit Jarl Borg of Borg has put you guys on a bit of leave. You've got some time away to rest. Do you guys, before we finish, want to do some carousing?
I do want
Yes, that would be
Try
nice.
that.
An opportunity to gain a little bit more experience points. Carousing is a big thing in Shadowdark between adventures. So if you'd like to do that now, we can do that right now before we finish. The carousing options, there are quite a few. The first one is a 30 GP buy-in, and that's not each, that's all together. Your whole group has to each player could put in 6 GP or 7 GP or whatever, right? So it's 30 or it would be 100 or 300.
I mean, we have enough to go for the 300.
Quick question though.
300 in total. Let's just do the 100.
Is there a way to get my arm regenerated?
Generated?
That's a good question.
Regenerated? No. To get a prosthetic? Yes.
Get yourself
Okay.
a sword arm.
Let's go
The
for
little
a
chick's
prosthetic then.
Sword arm.
I was going to go shield arm, but I still like that direction. Does having 2 weapon arms matter?
Well, you can't dual wield in this game. They don't allow it. So
All right,
The
what's
idea-
my charge for getting a prosthetic arm then?
the idea is you could either pick to use one weapon or the other each round. So, one round you could use your left arm, and next one you could use your prosthetic or whatever. It's up to you what you want to do.
Can I get a prosthetic shield arm?
Sure, yeah. Okay. So do you guys want to do the 100 GP one? How do you want to split that 4 ways? 25
Sure.
GP each?
Yeah, I'll drop in 25 for some carousing. Let's go.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
All right, guys, you can mark off 25 GP and roll a D8. Plus 1. What it's going to be. Let's see what you guys get.
Ooh.
Oh, Brum!
This
Uh oh, Eric.
this
God
ugly
damn it.
motherfucker keeps getting good. Let me do me last. I'm doing some paperwork right now.
I love
Is there
doing
anything
this.
else you gain from a level up? Oh, I'm not going last. Okay.
Yeah, you get a talent roll every odd level, right?
Yeah, and we just made it to 5.
Yeah.
Ooh, almost the highest, Eric.
Okay, cool.
I already
So
did mine.
Eric is roll a 2. You're locked in the stocks for 1d4 days and fined 20% of your total wealth for setting a building on fire. Mark off 20%. Naughty boy.
Smooth.
You fucking criminals, man. Scoundrels, aren't you?
And not Brum. He's just stupid.
7. You led an entire tavern in a wildly insulting song about a disliked noble, Gunbjorn.
Again, huh?
Yeah, you've gained 4 experience and a famous bard ally.
Which I already have one. Can it be the same one?
I think, it's
Ragnar
gonna
the Bard?
I think it's going to be the same one, and I think I'm going to have that guy be a DMPC next
Second time I get
Go
that.
to the damn dungeon.
Wait, Foley, do you remember we had the Firebeards from the old?
Yes,
Rescue
is,
game?
is Daddy coming back?
I think we'll have Daddy come back. Yeah,
Daddy and the hot tub wagon.
yeah, that was pretty hot, dude.
Oh,
Don't tell my viewers about the fucking hot tub wagon. I'll never live it down, man. Those
that's
were,
legendary.
those were dark days. Anyway, so
Listen, the prospector came back for a second.
we're waiting for a D8 from somebody. Who's not rolled? Was it Eric?
No. Zycotic rolled.
Eric,
I did,
Psychotic rolled a 3. Okay.
Yeah.
You wake up in a gutter with 15% of your total wealth spent.
Oh, oof.
It's worth mentioning that the locked in the stocks one gives 2 experience points. You waked up in the gutter gives you 3 experience points. The wildly insulting song is 4 experience points, and last but not least, was it a 9?
Yeah.
By talent or trickery, You beat a rival in a test of skill. I want you to roll me a D100 to determine whether it was by talent or trickery. If you roll low, if you roll a 1 to 49, it's talent. Otherwise, it's trickery.
Ooh.
Geed
Yeah.
helped me. I'm his favorite son.
And that means you've gained an NPC enemy. Interesting. Write that down on your sheet. You've got an enemy.
Where should
A rival priest.
I have an idea of who it may be. Remember the original game where Braum came from? He tried to like screw over a high-ranking noble in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That was dumb as fuck.
That
Anyway,
was funny.
yeah. I remember session 1. You hit him over the head with a fucking chair, and
Yep.
he just fucking power slammed you. It was great.
Do I get XP?
Yeah, you do. You actually get the most experience. You get 5 experience points from that.
Okay. So how many is it to level up? 10?
10.
Okay. 5. Oh, cool.
So, with that in mind, guys, that is the end of today's crawl. Hopefully, we will have another crawl soon. Hope you guys enjoyed this one shot, doing something a little bit differently. It's kind of Galdrheim, kind of not. I think next time we'll probably be back in Galdrheim.
GG, everybody.
That was good. Thank you.
Nice. Really enjoyed it. Thank you, Loki. Thank you, everybody.
Same.
Great. It was great playing with you again.
You're welcome, buddy. It's nice to have you back.
Yeah, and it was nice meeting you guys too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And
Oh yeah.
rip in peace, Dan. That shit was hilarious, though.
Gonna pour out a 40 for poor Dan.
Nah, fuck that guy.
Alrighty, guys.
Right.
I'll love you and leave you. Have a good one.
Adios, everyone.
All right, you guys take care. Adios.
Bye.
See y'all.
Alrighty, so I'm now off the Discords and specifically speaking to live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed today's session. We went a little bit over, I kind of wanted to keep it within 3 hours, but I guess the last 25-30 minutes have been an outro. Hope you guys did like what we did today. It was definitely a little bit different. And we'll see what we're going to be doing next time. I don't know if it'll be next week or the week after. I'm not too sure what day it'll be. But we're going to be doing something big, I think. I think Galdrheim needs to come back. I think the party need to finally meet the big boss of Galdrheim, a very powerful monster. Far more powerful than anything they've really faced so far in any of these little one-shots, these little adventures that they've been doing, right? And we'll see which of our heroes will be joining that session, whether it'll be any of the 4 that we have here today, or anybody new. Maybe you. You're on your screen right now. Maybe you come and join and take on Galdrheim with a brand new level 1 character. Let's hope you don't end up like Dan, 1 hit point wizard who just gets hit in the head with a rock and die. But anyway, thank you very much, guys. It's been fantastic. I'll see you guys next time on Galdrheim. Until then.